Okay, Carl. This is a logical conundrum. To a certain extent, there's a little bit of lateral thinking because, but there is only one right answer. Now, the pressure here isn't to get this right. The pressure is, when I've told you the answer, to then understand it. Because when I've explained this to people, I've laid out for them, they still can't quite get the concept. Okay, so, there's 2 doors, Carl.
Yeah.
One leads to heaven, one leads to hell. Yeah. Okay, they're identical, you can't tell them apart. Okay, 50-50.
Right.
Obviously you want to go to heaven, I assume. Right, there's 2 guards, identical guards, guarding each door. Okay?
Right.
The one guarding hell always tells a lie. The one guarding heaven always tells the truth. You have to ask one question to find out which is which, and then go through the door you want. What question do you ask?
I've only got one.
Yeah.
And what, one to both?
No, one to either of them. You don't know which one's which, though. So what question do you ask?
Why can't I ask, like, both of them one?
Because it's
because
not
the
the
rules are you can only ask one. There aren't actually 2 doors labelled heaven and hell, Carl. This is a leap of imagination here.
And I've definitely got to answer. I've got to ask them a question. I can't just sort of have a feel of the door to see if there's any heat or anything.
They're identical. You stand a few yards away. You cannot tell from the outside of these doors which is which. What question do you ask?
I can't look through the keyhole or anything.
There's no
Can't get anywhere
keyhole.
near them.
Um,
Let's imagine there's a small rope that prevents you from getting anywhere near, rather like outside a nightclub.
Yeah.
So they stood there.
Yeah.
They both look the same. They're both smiling.
Yeah.
But one of them's not really smiling. Really, he's trying to make me make a mistake, isn't he?
Well, he's just going to lie when you ask him a question. If you ask him.
So what's the point in asking a question? Do I know one of them's going to lie?
Yeah.
But would they be neighbours like this? Would they be that close? Why?
I mean, we're not sure if these 2 guys get on.
Because it's a logical. Well, I'll tell you the answer.
No, I want to see if he can get it. He's almost there.
No,
No, he's not almost there. What am I thinking?
hang on. Right, so you go up and you
Yeah.
go. You
Right,
go,
hang on. Well, look, let's imagine that. Let's imagine Ricky and I are those 2 guys. Okay, right?
But we have to. Well, me and Steve will decide which doors we're guarding. Okay.
Right.
I'm.
Look away, Carl.
Okay.
Right,
then.
so we've decided. Okay, one of us is guarding hell and one of us is guarding heaven. Which question you're going to ask and who you're going to ask it to?
Right. I'll just say to you, Steve. I'll go. Got some post for God here.
That's not a question. That's a statement.
Right, you've got some posts for God here.
No, that's not a question.
Yeah, but maybe the question's coming. You got some posts for God here, yeah.
And it needs to be signed.
It's not a question. Still not a question.
No, let him finish. Maybe
Is God in? Because I need him to sign for this post. Is he in?
Well, I can answer that as well if you want.
Go on.
He's in. He's behind my door. Do you want to answer it?
Well,
Yes.
Do you want to get him? Just.
Well, no, you've only got one question.
So you're asking Steve, is God in? What's the answer?
Yes.
Ask me. Yes.
Look, lads, I'm just trying to do a job here. What am I going to do with this?
Well, give it to me and I'll give it to God because he's behind my door. Steve?
Yeah, give it to me and I'll take it into God because he's behind my door.
You're an idiot. Let me tell you the answer. I'm guarding hell, by the way. I'm the devil. Steve's God, okay? So you asked me what Steve would say if you asked him what door he was guarding, and I'm going to lie. I know he'd say heaven, because he'd tell the truth, but I'm lying, so he'd say hell. So the question is, if I was to ask the other one what door he was guarding, what would he say? And whatever the person answers is the door they're guarding.
Steve, what door are you looking after?
Well,
Heaven.
yeah.
Why should I believe you?
Because you don't know. No, that doesn't work. Because you asked me the same, and I'd say heaven as well.
Right, so who do I believe? This is where you use your gut feeling, though, isn't it? This is what life's...
Well, as opposed to the pure logic that Ricky's just used.
I just think, because there's a lot of questions in life where you don't know the answer, and you go, do you know what? I don't like the look of him. So...
They're identical.
Yeah, but they're still identical twins. You always get a little snidey one. It's not my sort of thing, singing and dancing. We've got enough singers and dancers anyway in the country. Why we still have Pop Idol and X Factor? Everyone's singing. I mean, this is a school. Look at them. They're not doing English and maths. Piss-arsing about, jumping to Van Halen. Where's the doctors? The plumbers? When I had a problem with my boiler, I had to wait 2 weeks because no plumbers about. If I need someone to come around and sing and dance, loads of them. But we've got enough. I haven't got a taste for it, honestly. This isn't like a big life-changing moment. Oh, Karl's finally found his destiny. I don't want to do this. See you standing there with your back against the record machine. Ain't the worst you can see. Well, you know what I mean? Come on, you might as well jump. Come on, have a jump.
I can't imagine you singing.
I've never been that embarrassed. Do you know how I always say to you that you give me anxiety dreams? I panic and stuff because of the things you set up. And that time when I had a dream about being in a toilet and you opened the door and there was a big audience looking at me having a shit, it was exactly the same feeling I had in my dream as that. I just wanted to wake up and for it to go away. It was shocking.
And the weird thing about that dream, it's not particularly sort of Freudian or symbolic, right, as an anxiety dream, because I often open the door when you're having a shit to annoy you.
That's true, actually.
So,
yeah.
It's quite a justified dream.
That's normal.
Have a great time, man. I'll see you soon.
All right. Yeah, the thing is, I don't know what power I've got. That's the thing. If I start wrestling with him, I don't know how strong I am. I might do some damage. By accident. Because I don't go about punching people and stuff, so I don't know how hard I can hit. I might really hurt him.
Well, there you have it, folks. Now, let's see him in action.
When I was a kid, my dad said I better can't kick me out. And I said I better can.
Kick your height? What, you mean kick as high as yourself?
I'm not cut out for Kung Fu, I know that much. That shouldn't hurt, should it? Just having a cup of tea. I'm always getting stopped for I mean, there's so many charities now. It's not just starving people anymore, it's everything.
Yeah.
One little fault, they're out there with a clipboard asking for your bank details.
A lot of new diseases have cropped up.
But that shouldn't be allowed. I think they should have, like, 1 year where they go, this year, you know, hungry people.
Right.
Next year, people with a limp. Or just like they do with the China thing, with the year of the cat, year of the rabbit. It's very clear.
Yeah.
It's that year. That's who we're helping this year.
Right.
If you've got that problem, it's your year. You're going to have a good one.
And who decides?
Right. Just have some meeting. Just have a meeting with
what would be the
charity.
first year? What would be the first year? This year?
Right, well, we'd look at it and we'd go, right, what are we hearing a lot of problems about? And someone goes, so-and-so's hungry. Go, right, are we all in? Are we in to give this lot food? And we're not just going to give them food.
So it's not everyone who's hungry, it's specific people. So it's like hungry...
Starving, people who are starving. If someone goes, oh, my kid's deaf, well, maybe next year. Maybe next year. It's not your turn this time. We can't help everyone at once. Because that's life, isn't it? You've got to give and take in your own life. There's things that I want, I can't have. do without, have something else
But
that's
there's
more
so many
important.
causes that
But
it
that's
could
what I'm
wait
saying,
20 years
Steve.
before your charity
I know,
comes
but
round.
what can you do then? Because we're not sorting it all out anyway,
I'm paraplegic.
right?
Oh, I need help really bad.
So does everyone else.
Well, why are you giving it to the hungry now?
Because if we don't help the hungry now,
Right,
they can't wait. You can wait.
right. Oh, God, I'm blind.
Is this a different person now?
Yeah, I'm blind.
Right, well, you're not hungry though, are you?
Well, a bit peckish.
Yeah, well,
Where's the fridge? I can't find the fridge. Can you help me to the fridge?
Yeah.
Otherwise I'll be hungry as well. I'm blind and hungry. I'm blind and hungry because I don't know where the fridge is.
who's let you in?
But Carl, this is just
Just
a
some
chaotic
order.
idea. It's
It's
a
not.
chaotic because people who are hungry, there's always going to be people who are hungry.
Yeah, but I sort the problem out.
How do you sort it out?
Because I'll go, right, not only are we just giving you food,
Right.
we're giving you some seeds. We're giving you a pan.
What,
We're
you
giving
think they haven't
Let
thought
me
of
hear
that?
the theory, please.
Sort it out. Don't just give food. That's going to run out.
Right.
Give them a proper... You see, the problem is, there's companies who jump on the back of all... Do you know when I was in the
Okay.
jungle? When
Right,
I was
yeah.
in the jungle,
Yeah.
right? On that travel thing.
Yeah.
I was in that tribe, right? Now, some company had given that tribe a laptop because it makes them look good. They can send out a press release. Well done to so-and-so computers.
Right.
They supplied the tribe in, out to Amazon with a computer. I saw it. They were using it as a breadboard because they don't know what it is. They've got no electric. It's useless to them.
Right.
And that's what charity does.
Right.
Companies use it to make them look good. When I was there and I really needed to go to the toilet, I was thinking, tribe, I wonder what their toilet facilities are like, right? Thinking it might be better than just doing it in a hole. Surely they've built a toilet. They're not stupid people. They kill animals. They know what they're doing. They know how to cook. Surely they've built some sort of unit. Turns out they don't. They still do it in a hole. But some company had been there, some plumbing firm, and given them a toilet, right? The bloke who was, the producer who was out there, he said, "Oh, you'll be happy. There's a toilet round the back there." I'm thinking, "Oh, brilliant." I go round there. It is a toilet, but it's not plumbed in.
Sure.
So it's just a vase with shit in it. It doesn't work, and this is what we need to do. We need to get out there and say, "This is how it works." Educate them.
Okay, so let's do this then. So I'm a starving African.
Hello, Carl. Have you got any food? Got any food? Got any sandwiches?
Well, I
Starving.
have, but if
Right.
I give you my sandwich,
Yeah.
there's someone else behind you,
Right,
and they'll
okay.
all come out.
So what are you gonna do then? What are you gonna do?
I'm going to help you.
How? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna make you think about how to make food.
Oh, okay, right.
Have you ever grown anything before?
No.
Right, well, here's some seeds for potatoes.
Brilliant. Oh, thanks, Carl. See you later. Do I just put them in the ground, yeah?
Put them in the ground and water them.
Oh, there's no water, you dopey cunt.
There is some
No,
water.
there's no water, you dopey cunt. That's why we're starving, you dopey cunt.
Right, well, at that point, that's where I go, well, this is a lost cause here.
Right.
There's no point.
Can I have your
So
sandwich
then-
after all?
No,
or
you're
what?
not having it. You're
right,
not having it now.
so not only can I have a sandwich, you give me seeds with no water, you useless, bald-headed fucking twonk.
Right, but all I've done there is made the mistake of the computer firm who's given a laptop to a tribe. It's
Right.
useless.
Right.
But there's got to be another way round this.
Go on, then.
Either move,
Right.
because every year they're going to be queuing up saying, "I'm hungry, give me a sandwich." No, you're not having another sandwich.
Once again, it's an utterly ill-informed discussion.
I'm just saying, there's no point queuing up every year. Do you want a sandwich? Here's a sandwich.
Carl,
The next year, can I have a sandwich? Where's your brother? He died. It's not sorting anything. It's buying him an extra day, an extra month or something.
But
It's
Carl,
pointless.
the point is, like Ricky's just flagged up, is that some of these countries, the conditions,
He died.
the conditions are not there to just be able to plant potato seeds.
So what are they meant to do then? Do you think we should go out every month, every year with sandwiches? Is that your answer, like some sort of buffet, an all-you-can-eat thing once a year? You see, it is bad. I don't want to come across harsh. They've got nothing. We waste stuff here. Waste annoys me just as much.
Right.
When I see sandwich shops chucking stuff out
Yeah.
and bin bags binning it,
Yeah.
when there's people out there who are hungry, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I don't understand.
Right.
It's a problem that isn't being solved.
So your conclusion for these people, because there's no water where they are, right, is move. That is your honest. They should move.
Well, what's your solution?
Well, I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs. I don't even pretend to know. But
I tell you, it's not just it's sticking a, what's that saying? I don't know, sort of sticking a plaster over a hole or something, and the plaster comes off, it's a problem again.
yeah, that's the saying, yeah.
It's the same.
I think that was Mark Twain.
Last week, after your nervous breakdown, you went to Hastings.
Yeah.
Can I ask, why the hell did you go to Hastings? It's so arbitrary.
What do you mean?
Why go to Hastings?
You lost him on arbitrary. Why did you choose that above all other places within...
It's amazing, isn't it? You look at his face when you say a word that, you know, he doesn't understand, and it just goes dead. It's like when your computer freezes.
Yeah, it is like that, yeah. Is there an equivalent to Control-Alt-Delete when Carl just doesn't understand, so we have to press, like, knob, bollock, finger up arse. It takes him out of his sort of stupid, doesn't it?
Now that's 3 things to press, but you've only got 2 hands, so...
Wow. Yeah, I know. God, what would I do? I'd have, hold on, so I could have the thumb of my right hand, pop that up his arse. I'd have probably my index finger of my left hand on his knob. How would I press his testicles? What would I use? I'd have to use some other part.
Shall we try it?
Yeah, let's go around there.
Look, come on. What? Sit this thing is tiny, you have a little kiss. You're so welcome.
I've already had a little,
What happened, Carl?
He loves it. I'm just gonna give you a little kiss. Just for the webcam.
Right, hurry up then.
Alright, on the lips?
No, not on the...
Come on. Oh! I love it because he hates it so much.
You won't get that radio on.
Rick, can I just kiss and make up with Carl?
No, that is...
No, let me just kiss my kiss.
Yeah, but it doesn't next week it'll be the same again. It doesn't mean anything. It's like saying sorry.
Oh, on the lips.
Go on, he's... Carl! Get off! I've never... Carl has gone a absolute shade of purple, straining not to have merchants...
There's no point, Steve.
No.
There's no point.
No, just shake. Just shake and make up.
Shake what, Rick?
There you go. All friends, sit down. That's lovely. That's a lovely moment.
So, can we finish there now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you mean? What do you mean, can we finish there now?
Just play the ads and go.
What?
No, what are you talking about? We're going to play Johnny
Ricky
River. Sing it all day.
Play that then.
Goodness me, Carl, look at you.
We haven't got time.
Merry Christmas, Carl.
Merry Christmas, Carl.
Enjoy the show.
Let's give him a little kiss.
Oh, a little kiss.
Oh, no,
with tongues, it's Christmas.
Stop messing about. Get off!
Oh, yeah. Also, did you see, Liquid News last night?
No. What is Liquid News? I don't really watch
It's the thing on, Choice, right? And it's, sort of celebrity news, yeah? And, Julian Clary, was on, and, they were talking about the Sony Awards the night before, which we went to, and they said, something like, a relatively unknown had won the entertainment award that we were up for, and Christian, and Chris Moyles, and Jonathan Ross, said, beating off bigger people. Not he was beating off bigger people. They weren't suggesting he was...
Was Julian Clary beating off other again?
Yeah. And it said, so, the people who didn't win resorted to silliness. And it cut, right? I don't know where the camera was. It must have been miles away, because it wasn't us. Cut to me making a little hat for you out of a Budweiser box, a little dark thing, and then forcing it on your head, and you sort of struggling. Do you remember that?
I do remember it.
Yeah. They're always watching.
They were filming us?
They were filming it, yeah.
Scary.
So, yeah.
That's really scary, because some of the things we were doing...
Because I was tying scarves around your head, wasn't I? We were
touching Carl in an intimate way.
We were gaying him up. To make him feel all uncomfortable and everything. Because he doesn't like that sort of thing, do you?
Can't stand it.
We're going to be giving you a cuddle about 5 to 3, seriously.
Yeah,
we are going to...
On the way out...
And I've got roaming hands.
Yeah.
Do you know them girls who came up from the radio academy and sort of said, oh, so you're Carl then?
Right, yeah. A couple of fans went up to Carl.
Yeah.
Just on the way out, I said to him again, I said, look, I'm not gay. Because they were convinced I was.
That's because if you remember a couple of weeks ago, we teased Carl that he had to go as Steve's partner, to the BAFTAs, and they really meant partners. You know, after the show, when he was walking home, he was gonna go buy his suit, I actually said, they will ask you. He went, well, what if they say, and as we walk in, Steve Merchant and his boyfriend Carl, well, they won't say that as you walk in, they might overdub it on the television, so he was going, well, what about my mates in Manchester? And he said, I'm not going. The risk of someone in Manchester thinking that he was going out with you, mind you, it was probably going, wow, if he was gonna
see where you're going
if you were gonna be gay, you wouldn't choose Steve, would you?
No.
Who would you choose if you were gay?
If you could go out with any bloke, who would it be?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. He's thought about it before.
Go on. No, of course not. No, who would it be? Who, if, you know, if you were gay, what bloke would you go out with?
God, probably, Jonathan Ross is alright.
You gay? You fancy Jonathan Ross, you Bender? Oh, Bender!
Rossi!
Bender.
Oh, you've got his number, haven't you? We should get contact.
I love you, Jonathan, you!
You know, you just mentioned there about, sort of, no knickers and that.
Is this gonna be your Auntie Nora?
No.
Right.
It's just, you know, like, the last flat that I lived in, I always had a good view across the road and I could see, it was the hairy... There was the hairy Chinese kid. Not hairy Chinese kid, he was just a Chinese kid, actually.
Yeah.
Running about.
Because that's rare, isn't it? Hairy Chinese kids are very rare, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's only one official sighting, isn't there? In one of those shit little magazines that you buy.
Yeah, he was running around in his underpants.
Sorry, you just swore ironically. I mean, I imagine if there's any newspapers listening, you did that because you're sort of jokey and...
Yeah, go on, let's not swear.
And there was the old woman who didn't move, she was just sat there reading the book all the time.
Who we think possibly died and no one came round for weeks,
But, and now I've moved, right? And it was quiet for a bit. I always look at what view I'm getting, right? Looks across and it was just sort of empty, sort of flats ready for people to move in and that, right? Anyway, people are in there now, right? And they've put all the furniture in, but I haven't put any curtains up. Right. So anyway, I'm sort of washing up, just having a look out the window. Right. Girl sort of, wandering about, you know, knickers on. Right.
With no knickers on?
You mean naked?
No knickers. Well, she had a bra on.
Right, okay.
But,
she was probably looking for a knickers.
So, I thought, and I don't know how long I was looking.
No.
Right. But anyway, she looks across.
Oh, God.
I think she spotted me.
Yeah.
I think, oh, God. I felt really bad.
Yeah.
I said to Suzanne...
Sorry, is this some sort of Peeping Tom confession while the Telegraph are listening?
I've no idea.
Well, it's not, that's the thing though.
Peepington.
If I was peeping, she was peeping as well, because she was looking over. Works both ways, doesn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, all she could see of you was your bald head.
Yeah.
No, but
and your hands moving as you were washing up. And some white-looking substance rotting up.
Particularly stubborn stain on this glass.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Imagine that. Imagine if she looked across. I'm assuming the sink is lower than the window.
But didn't she just, like, just cover up or something? Or she looked back and go, oh, you looking at my fanny?
Well, the thing I did...
What?
I thought, just sort of drop me boxer shorts. Because I
What?
thought... Well, Suzanne said, what are you doing?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
No, just so they can see me cheeks of me.
What are you talking about?
No, because I thought, if she thinks I'm walking about in the nude as well, then we've both got something out of it.
Carl!
This sounds like a bad excuse in court.
I know.
This is...
Or the plot of a film on Channel 5.
I mean, this is like the doctor who got done, right, for exposing himself to a patient, and then painted that little thing, that you look down their throat pink.
Yeah.
And going, this is what they saw.
yeah.
No, so sorry, you were looking at a woman dancing around naked, right? So, the only thing you could do was immediately drop your boxer shorts.
So she looked across, saw you fully clothed, saw you took your boxer
No, she wouldn't have done, because it's sort of just the top half and the sink's at a side angle, so I was sort of looking out.
So she wouldn't have seen your trousers then anyway?
No, she did. I moved in front of the window.
So you then made them... you actually climbed in front of the window.
Oh, this is amazing!
So you climbed in front of the window to show off
it wasn't
your naked lower half.
Suzanne said, what are you doing?
I bet she did.
What are you looking at?
I sent you in here to clean up.
What are you doing? I'm just taking my trousers down, standing over the window. Why? Because there's a naked woman across the road. What do you think I'm doing, Suzanne? I'm exposing myself while looking at some free funny.
Leave it.
What's up with you, Suzanne?
Leave it.
Christ.
Are we doing Rockbusters? Or
Yeah.
Oh, she sent you in there to read up on Einstein. She comes in and finds that.
Oh, brilliant!
Anyway.
Wait a minute, can I just get a final question? What did the woman across the way... What happened? What was her reaction?
I didn't look again, I just thought, you've seen a bit of action as well, we're both happy. Let's leave it.
Brilliant.
So were you waddling around like a penguin with your trousers around your ankles?
I just was walking about and Suzanne said, what are you doing? I said, I'll explain to you in a bit, but don't look out the window, because then it's
Excellent.
obvious.
Then he sees, she calls her husband to look at Carl walking around naked. He goes, oh, she's got a... Quick, Suzanne, get him out. There's only one with England. Get some more friends. They've gone one more.
Anyway.
Brilliant. Right, play a record and come back to Rockbusters. And Monkey News. We haven't got enough time. Do Rockbusters. Oh, God almighty.
Probably a couple of listeners
Carl, what were you saying before we cut you off?
Yeah, it's just that, you know, you had the girls in and that, and it reminded me, I was talking to Steve in a week.
Yeah.
I think it's, when people were talking about going to Stringfellas and that,
Yeah.
I was talking about seeing naked people.
No, yes, I asked him, I said, when he used to watch, say, he accidentally flipped onto BBC Two and some ballet was on, would his eye ever been drawn to maybe the gentleman's lower regions rather than the ladies'?
The gentleman's package?
Yeah, would your eyes ever be accidentally drawn to that and you couldn't resist it? And you said yes.
Yeah, because, right,
Oh,
and I don't
dear.
think I'm,
Oh dear.
Well, go on, I mean, fair enough.
no, right,
I'm always looking at the beautiful ladies, but fair enough.
yeah,
No, go on.
but, right,
Have you ever looked at Wayne Sleep's testicles?
I went out,
Have you ever looked at Wayne Sleep's penis and testicles?
I went out on a night out, right, and it was it got to some point in the night where 2 women and 2 fellas got on the stage,
Right.
right, started stripping off.
Yes.
Just what, members of the audience?
No, I think they were, like, part of the act, right,
Right.
and,
What was it, panto?
they downed, you know, the fellas had, like, their undies on, and the girls just had their knickers on,
Yeah.
right, and,
Sounds pretty erotic at the moment. Go on.
and at the same time, they all whipped the pants off,
Yes.
right?
It was
Now-
Spuck's Fizz, wasn't it? The adult show.
Now, I said to Steve, at that point,
Sorry, I wasn't there. He said it to me later.
yeah.
I said, well, you have a quick glance at the fellas. And then the annoying thing was, I thought, right, now I'll have a look at the women, and it was too late, they put the knickers on.
How long were you looking at the fellas?
Not that long, but
But
it
why
was
were you
like
looking at them first?
it's human nature, innit?
Why?
I don't know, but I'm sure you would have done the same thing. You just
Why?
sort of think, well, how are they shaping up?
So it's a comparative test.
So who had the biggest knob? Which one of the blokes had the biggest knob?
No, it's like, you know, normal. But,
This is a whole new side of you.
This is a whole other area.
So you look at ballet dancers, you look at the gentlemen's.
No, I don't.
package.
I just was, when he said this, it reminded me of this night when I was walking home thinking,
Oh,
didn't get a look. Because I was messing
where
about.
was this? What event was this where people are stripping off?
Carl, I tell you what, you are the most interesting man I've ever met.
But are you comfortable being nude and that?
We've done this. Well, I don't know what this is. We did this last week about, are you comfortable being nude?
No,
think
I know, I was talking
you're
about
probably
that.
most comfortable being nude. It's just probably not in public.
Well, Ricky's only really comfortable nude when he's eating.
yeah. There's nothing to get, you know.
Yeah, you can just wipe
spilt on
yourself
it.
down.
Yeah, you just sit in the bath. Yeah.
No, but I've talked about that, and then when I went home, I was talking to Suzanne about it, and she said, "What's all that about? You don't like being nude, right?" And I said, well, "It's not."
It's like I'm part of an Alan Bennett play. It's just, I love the way you talk.
Remember once, right? I don't know if I should talk about this really, but
Well, that means you should, so go on.
Go on.
oh yeah, right. We went to Tenerife, right, one year. And I was still living in Manchester.
I'm scared now.
Yeah, I don't know
why you
what's
said that. I'm
happening.
actually
No,
scared.
I'm thinking about Suzanne, but she's
Well,
working.
I don't want to know anything about Suzanne,
Come
to be
on. No,
honest.
but
If
come on,
it's-
It
Go on.
involves me more.
Let's hear
on,
the story.
go
But
on.
I'm just explaining to you that I don't like being nude.
Yes.
Go on.
So you're in Tenerife.
In Tenerife, right? Didn't have much money. Stayed in this apartment that wasn't that nice, right? Had cockroaches in it and stuff, right? Didn't have much money to go out at night. So we're in this sort of death trap of an apartment, right? Anyway, so when I was younger, right, had a bit more energy. So
Sounds like
He's 30.
80, I know.
so you know, start having it away a bit.
It's a joy.
Beautiful.
It's
so,
good, yeah. I'm here to work. I love it. Go on.
Right, so, you know, doing what I do, right?
Yeah.
Someone starts banging on the door. So Suzanne
Everyone's
says,
at it. Right, so you mean knocking on the door? Right, okay.
knocking on the door, right? So Suzanne said, you better get it. So I said, oh, I can't get it now, can I? I'll have to wait a bit. Right? I can't go to the door.
Go on.
So the banging's getting louder.
Yeah,
Someone at the door.
yeah.
And she's like, oh, no, but it must be important. I'm like, in a minute. Just... So anyway...
I don't want to know anymore.
Keep going. No, come on, finish the story.
Open the door. It's a fireman. So I just stick my head round, and he's going, you'll have to get out. The building's on fire. Right? So I'm like, in a minute.
Sorry, you weren't still having sex at this point?
No, but, you know,
Right.
still sort of got to wait a minute, or I can't get my pants on.
Oh, Carl, I wish I'm so sorry.
Right, go on. So the place is burning down.
So it could be a serious big fire going on.
Yeah.
I'm sort of waiting. You can hear people sort of screaming and that, panicking.
Yeah. Is that because the door's open and you're nude?
The fireman's saying, will you get out, will you get out? I'm saying, in a minute.
Right.
And Suzanne was saying, you know, think of something that's not sexy.
Sure.
So I was thinking of people, you know, thinking maybe down in a fire might sort of calm you down.
Yeah.
Then the fireman said, we need a big pole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure, go on.
But what I'm saying is, that, to me, I wouldn't have wanted to go out and be safe over, do you know what I mean, over being naked. I don't like walking about without on. So what I'm saying is, even if that fire...
I love the idea of everyone huddled in there with all the firemen. It just, the camera's pans along and it's Carl.
Yeah, a
just
local news report.
naked. With still
But would
standing proud.
you have gone out without on?
But why do I have to go out with now on? I just grab a pair of jeans.
Alright, but you just, you know...
What?
There's a fire, Carl!
Yeah, but
See, not everyone looks at men's packets. That's only you, remember. Most of the other firemen wouldn't be going, oh, look at him.
But what I'm interested in is
he's
how
pleased
long...
to see us.
Carl, how long did it take? And did the thought of dying in a fire help?
After a bit, but the fireman sort of had a go at me.
Sure.
What do you mean?
Well, he wasn't happy that I was dawdling.
Well, to be fair...
But what can you do?
Answers on a postcard. To the usual address, XFM, care of Leicester Square.
Well, let's just get these right.
No, let's play a record, let's have Rockbusters and Monkey News.
We don't have time for
afterwards.
monkey news.
We'll squeeze them in.
Wow.
It's a god-awful small affair.
We got to look into this. If anyone knows why Dumpty was an egg, if Hubbard eventually found a dog a bone, and what was the little one doing? What did the little one think he was doing? For God's sake!
When I saw my dad last year, he was telling me about a fella who's got some clothes you can see through. What's that one?
You don't mean the Emperor's New Clothes?
Yeah, what's that one about?
Well, that's a genuinely good little parable, that.
Yeah, because it's now used for people who are scared to sort of slag something off because it's sort of like really cool and they don't want to be the one that shouts it, and then one person goes, hold on,
Very
I've seen
briefly,
through this.
Carl, very briefly, the king wants some new clothes, right, he's the king, he goes, who's going to make me some new clothes? Various people come to me, he says, I don't like that, it's not interesting enough. One guy, who's just a bit of a con artist, he comes along, he goes, I've made you this magic suit, look, and it's nothing. He goes, put it on, the king puts on nothing, because there is nothing, but thinks there's something, because, you know, he wants to buy into it and everything.
And he goes, it's the finest stitching, and he goes, look at it, can you see it? No, they have to say, only a genius can see how good this suit is. And the king goes, yeah, it's brilliant, yeah, it's great. And he goes out, and just, is it a woman or a little kid?
Well, everyone's applauding it, they're going, you look great, even though his tackle's hanging out, he's, you know, he's nothing.
Even though he's got a king-size, sort of like, bit of meat and two veg, wobbling, dragging down the street.
Exactly. And then one little boy goes, he's not wearing anything.
The king is in the Altogether. Know that one?
So, well, did anyone else buy one? Or was...
Okay, play a record.
Play a record, Carl.
Play a record.
Carl, just play a song.
Jesus.
That bunch.
Right.
And, I'm assuming there's some questions there, Carl, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right, here we go.
If you're a new listener, the way it works, I'll give you a cryptic clue and some initials, and it sort of makes up a band.
Yeah.
Makes more sense when you hear it, I reckon.
Not particularly.
Wow, not really. Although people do get it. I just worry about the state of our listeners. Go on.
Right, so there's 3 of them. You email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
It's email only. I repeat, it is email only.
We are too lazy to answer the phone.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
here we go then. Number 1. There's normally 2 easy ones and a difficult one.
Sure.
So here we go. Number 1. don't argue with him, he ain't gonna change his mind.
Don't argue with him, he ain't going to change his mind.
Yeah, that's AA.
AA.
That's, yeah. So that's the first one.
He's not going to change his mind. What do you mean, Presumably you've got them written out, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about what the answer is, so I didn't write the answer down.
Oh, don't worry, they get it. Yeah, don't worry.
Well, you can't remember it? You came up with it, there's only 3.
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
No, it's not weird, it's incompetent.
Right, the second one, anyway, I hope you get this.
I hope you get this. Email in and tell us the answer.
This is a shambles, isn't it?
Hang on a
Come
minute.
on, keep going.
Go on.
He always gets what he wants and doesn't worry about anyone else. P.
And you don't know
You don't know that is?
I'm sure it'll come to me once I see it on email.
What do you mean? Once they get it, you'll agree with them?
I'll know if it's the one I had down as the answer.
This is brilliant.
Come on,
Imagine Jeremy Paxman doing that, going...
Yeah, University Times.
Is that right? Go on.
Right, so that's that one.
Give us that one again.
He always gets what he wants and doesn't worry about anyone else. P.
But you're confused. I don't understand how you can be confused.
Yeah.
Alright, what's the final one?
The third one, I'll have to put that woman in the oven. And that's AB.
Alright, quickly give us them again.
Right, so the first one, don't argue with him, he ain't gonna change his mind. That's AA. He always gets what he wants and doesn't worry about anyone else. That's P. And, I'll have to put that woman in the oven. AB.
Alright.
Okay.
Ricky.Gervais@xfm.co.uk.
I'm going to play a classic track now by Neil Young, Alabama. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Neil Young, Alabama. Carl is still confused. He's waiting. He's biting his fingers, waiting for an email to tell him the answer to the clue he made up but can't get. I love that as an experiment. As a I mean, that would confuse psychologists, that you come up with something that you can't get. It's brilliant.
Yeah, you came up with the question, you don't know the answer.
And you expect them to, but you can't, and you made it up. Look at your face, like play some adverts.
Alright, no, I don't know what you just
Wow.
We've
not... even Jonathan Ross couldn't save this show.
No.
He's the only A celebrity I know.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
all
it.
out of ideas. I thought we'd have a trivia game. That's rubbish, because he can't read.
All right.
Yeah, and that's what is it?
So are we knocking the trivia game on the
Yeah.
Should we, let's have one final question.
What's the answer? I don't know. I don't know.
For the Pope one.
I don't know.
We couldn't even figure out the question, Carl.
What's the stone? What's the stone?
Hang on a minute.
Just entertain yourselves at home while Carl looks for the question.
Anthurst.
Amethyst.
Amethyst.
Yeah.
Amthurst. No, she was the first woman MP, I think you'll find. Amthurst. Ruby or Diamondo.
So have you got maybe a final question,
That's still
Carl,
one on it. Okay, do a decider and then we knock this on the head.
Yeah.
Go on in.
What?
Who?
Have you not been practicing in all these? We've had ads, we've had music.
Oh, where? What?
Rick, I don't think we should call ITV later. With this.
Maybe he was talking about Jonathan's inquiry about sartorial elegance tonight. Where
Yes.
what?
Yeah.
Maybe he's just like summed up that
Yeah.
conversation in
What's
just
the
two.
most expensive?
You're like this. Peter the Great. You ever heard of Peter the Great?
No.
Okay. Well, anyway, Peter the Great had his wife's lover
Oh.
executed.
You'll love this, Carl.
Right. So his wife had a lover. He had him executed, and he put his head into a jar of alcohol, and his wife had to keep it in her bedroom. Do you understand? That's every time she saw, every morning she'd wake up, and there was her lover's head.
Who took his head off? He took his own head off.
Play a record.
Play a record.
She had a lover, and oh, never mind. Never mind. Mad World on XFM. We just had a text, Rick, from Andrew Barnes. He says he watched the same documentary, it would appear, as Carl did in the week. And he says here, just to clarify, the leech nose man got it up there when drinking from a muddy stream. And he goes on, one can only imagine the frightenedness he experienced.
Oh, Carl. Explain to him once more what happened with Peter the Great.
Alright, so we've got Peter the Great.
Yeah.
Okay. And his wife had a lover.
That's
on the
another
side.
man.
Another man.
Not Peter the Great.
She was having an affair with someone else.
Right.
And Peter the Great, he found out about that. Okay?
Yeah.
So he sliced off this bloke's head, he killed him, he executed him.
Right.
You with me so far?
The fella who
Oh, Jesus.
She was seeing for a bit.
Yeah, there's only 2 fellas involved.
There's 2 people
though.
involved. One's Peter the Great, the other one's not.
Right.
The guy that's not Peter the Great...
Derek the Terrible.
Derek the Rubbish.
Yeah.
Right? He's having an affair with Peter the Great's missus. So Peter the Great slices off his head, puts it inside a jar of alcohol to preserve it, and puts it in his wife's bedroom. So every morning she wakes up, she sees her dead lover's head.
You'd have thought he wouldn't have wanted her to remember, wouldn't you?
Oh.
Best bury the head so she don't remember.
Well, it was a reminder so as not to put it about.
And did it work?
Oh, I don't know.
I love that. Again, that to me is an amazing thing to do. And you go, did it work? I mean, you've got quite an interesting mind, actually. I mean, you are, in some ways, really, really bright and intelligent. I love the way you think. You're one of the cleverest blokes in some ways that I know.
Hello, it says I've got common sense.
Well,
yeah.
And that's more important than knowing about, you know,
But it's
goldfish and
you really, it's like you follow the subplot, which is quite an interesting thing, do you know what I mean? It's like, you tell you a story, you'll always pick up on something that I didn't even think was an important bit. It's like you're always, you're looking out of the window all the time.
So what's important about that head thing?
What do you mean?
The head in the jar.
It's a grotesque thing to do. It shows ego, power, cruelty, and revenge.
although I think it probably did work, because he is called Peter the Great.
Yeah.
So you'd assume he got it right.
Yeah.
I don't see how you can query that. That's the sort of facts you give us. You see now, you're on the other side of the fence, and you've got questions, just like we've always got questions.
No, but in Karl's thing, it would have been, turns out, some weird happened, right, and he was still alive.
Yeah.
And so she was still having sex with body, and his head was watching.
Yeah.
And Peter the Great didn't even know.
See how he's perked up?
I understand what you're saying. Now, I've learned some other stuff, so I'll see if I can, you know, educate you a bit before 3.
But I want to know, see what, I'll tell you what education I want. I want to know what sort of things I can buy this weekend.
Butt plugs?
No. Have you got any adverts?
Oh, yeah.
I've got another fact for you, Karl. Might be of interest to you, just the final one. The ancient Babylonians had What?
Can I just stop you there? What's a Babylonian?
My head's gonna burst! What do you mean, what's a Babylonian?
I've never heard of one.
No, but we'll work out, what's an Evertonian?
Someone who supports Everton?
Well, or from?
From Liverpool?
Yeah, so what's a Babylonian?
He's from Baba.
Yeah, well anyway, some people from Baba, ancient Baba, they didn't have very many doctors in those days, alright? Because they felt that illnesses should be left to the wisdom of the public, right? So if you were sick, okay, you were placed in the city centre, right? And then a passerby...
Outside Baba.
Outside Baba. And, a passerby who had suffered from the same ailment, or who had seen it treated in the past, they would pass by, they would give them advice on how to be cured. Do you understand? So there'd be no doctors, just people passing by would see, they'd say, what's wrong with you? And they'd say, well, blah, 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 I've had the same thing, here's some advice. And pedestrians were forbidden to pass such an individual without inquiring about the complaint and prescribing for it if they knew how to.
So hang on, so there's someone ill.
Yeah.
It's outside the town hall.
Yeah.
People walk past, go, what's up with you? They go, oh, my foot hurts, and they go, you've got to do this to get rid of that.
Yeah.
And were they ever right?
Well, what do you mean?
Were they ever right?
Well, how do we know?
What are you telling me?
What?
What have you just told me? What am I meant to take from that? You just said strangers sort of say, you've got that wrong with you.
I think he's sulking. I don't think he's ever going to take anything we tell him again because we don't.
No, but I don't
like the fact
understand
that goes, monkeys can do armed robberies, and we go, no, they can't.
I don't understand what the problem is.
But how is that different from telling me that a Chinese woman ate dirt? How is that not the same sort of thing?
Because that's weird. Someone sat in Trafalgar Square going, I've got a headache and I go take some Nurofen, isn't shocking. I'm not a doctor, I've given a bit of advice.
But neither is the dirt lady. She's not particularly interesting. Neither of them are particularly interesting. I'm just trying to give you an example of the same sort of drivel you feed us every week.
Would you sort of have tea round at our house? It's weird. The Chinese woman.
Right, so it's weird. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. It's weirdness that you're interested in.
See, I thought that you were actually interested in sort of interesting sort of stuff.
But if it's weird, it helps.
Carl, any New York related pun song titles?
New York.
Not New York, New York, or anything with New York. That's to it. It's just something a little bit more lateral.
Do you know anyone who lives over there who's a native New Yorker?
Good one.
Nice.
Well, I said no New York though, so do one without New York in the title.
Do you know anyone who's been born in the USA?
Well, that's not specifically New York, is it? It's a big place, USA, so it's got to be to do with New York, but not mention New York.
Well, so it's a... They're living in the city.
Well, that's any city. That's any city.
Said.
Yeah, but it's any city. It's got to be.
This is exhausting.
Well, think. Positively 4th Street. We just said loads there.
Yeah, well, you've had first dibs. Hang on a minute. The world.
That noise is actually Carl's brain just turning over. Go on.
What's the one about one big apple?
That's what's one. That the world is.
Yeah.
Right, I know what he's thinking of. The world's just a great big onion.
Joe the taxi.
Well, that could be anywhere.
But a New York taxi.
But no, but that's not the title of the song. If it was New York Taxi, it would be banned anyway, because it's got New York in the title. We had Big Yellow Taxi, that is New York, it doesn't mention New York, it's a Joni Mitchell song, it works.
Is that picture now on a freeze frame?
What are the other streets?
Oh God! Carl! Okay, right. Say something that think of something to do with New York, then see if that is a title of a song, and then say it out loud with your mouth. So something to do with New York. Is that a title of a song? Does it have New York in the title? If it doesn't, but it is about New York, then say the title of the song. So far, you've come up with titles with New York in the title.
Can you think of any others?
Well, yeah, we will in a minute.
Got one on your head?
I don't. Yeah, because you said that we had first dibs. You just saw how quick we just came up with them then. So come up with one.
What's the name of the statue? Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty.
Is there any songs with Liberty in?
Well, well, yeah. If they're about the Statue of Liberty, I'd let you have that. Crosstown Traffic.
That could be any city.
No, but it was about New York. It was about crosstown traffic. It was about crosstown traffic.
What's the one about?
Jesus.
Where the streets have no name, just numbers. Who sings it?
Is that?
You too.
Two, yeah. There you go.
You could have had Angel of Harlem, that would have been easier.
That would have been easy, yeah. And the streets do have names down
I'm not sure
sort of
that is
downtown.
about that town, is it?
Well, they haven't got names. Where the streets have no name. Where's that? New York.
Is it? Are you sure?
Where else would they be?
Well, there are some streets with names, there aren't there?
Yeah, there
Street.
are. Yeah, down south, down Soho, they've all got names.
Yeah, but it's where the streets have no name. The streets in New York have no name. They're numbers.
No, some of them have names.
Where?
Well, we
New
just
York?
named some. Bleecker Street.
Yeah, I'm talking about New York.
That's in New York! It's what Simon and Garfunkel wrote about it.
It's down in Soho, Bleecker Street.
I don't want to play.
What's your pet hate?
Just when there's shit somewhere.
What?
Oh, there's shit somewhere and you can't find it and it stinks.
What?
I hate that.
Isn't that funny? I didn't get that. What do you mean?
Just what have you thought?
Faffing. Too much faffing. Like, is people always like, you can't do that? You have to phone 5 times. You have to put you on hold. People
Oh, you just mean an annoyance.
What did you think he meant?
He said a pet hate. I thought, right, okay, yeah, I would have said
Sorry,
faffing.
what do you mean?
What do you hate about having a pet? When this shit behind us.
Okay, good night, everyone. Okay.
I don't word it like that.
I've known him for 10 years, and that surprised me.
Hang on, faffing.
That fucking surprised me. I'm really sorry about that.
Right, faffing, yeah, faffing.
A pet hate. When you're asleep and it licks your bollocks. What?
No, alright, I got the wrong end. Yeah, faffing, alright.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fuck me. That's great. Cheers. But XFM are bringing new listeners all the time. I've heard 4 or 5 a week.
Really?
Yeah. New listeners tune in
alive.
to XFM 104.9.
Radio 1, beware.
Yeah, yeah. And we might take it for granted the people that know who we are, know who you are, know who Karl is.
Sure.
Now, if you're a regular, then you know exactly who we are. But for those of you who don't, I'm Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais, BAFTA award-winning actor and writer.
Steve Merchant, all those.
A friend of yours.
Yeah, yeah. And this is the important thing. Karl Pilkington.
Absolutely.
Our producer. I say producer, he was the bloke who was lumbered with a job. When I said, listen, I used to run the desk in the old days when I was like, I used to press the buttons and run the desk and everything. And now I said, listen, I've been on the telly. I do not press my own buttons. And Karl said, well, I don't really work weekends. And they went, well, you do if you want to keep your job.
Absolutely.
And we were lumbered with him. And then we discovered that he's not just a little dork, a little manky sort of idiot.
Sure,
He's got nice shirt. He's got, you know what I mean? He's got something else.
Absolutely.
He's got
He brings another dimension, yeah.
Yeah. And, he started having a little chat and we discovered that he had quite a lot to say.
Well, I think you're absolutely right, and I think, I was wondering we should maybe play another tune, but after that, I just think we should re-familiarise our radio audience with Karl, and any new listeners, just somehow gonna let them get to know the real Karl again.
Well, if you are new, you'll find that we like some old songs, some new songs, some chit-chat. We get serious sometimes, there's some tears and some laughter.
Yeah.
We kicked off with Oasis' new one, Little by Little. We're gonna go back in time now to Iggy Pop and his Stooges with I'm Bored. Iggy Pop on board on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais.
Steve Merchant here as well.
Yeah, little Karl Pilkington. Well, to reintroduce or introduce people for the first time to Karl, I think we should have a...
Yeah, maybe sort of a kind of a quick Q&A, Karl, and we don't need sort of lengthy answers from you. We don't need lots of detail. You know, it can be just a couple of sentences.
Just to get a flavour of who you are.
Yeah, so firstly, name obviously Karl Pilkington. Age, Karl?
I'll be 30 next month.
Really?
This month? No, next. Where are we?
I don't think we need to ask any more questions.
I think we've done it.
That's it.
I think we've
Welcome
done it
to the world of Karl Pilkington.
I think I thought it would take 3 or 4 questions
thought it was gonna be at least,
to really explain
that was the first question.
Oh,
absolutely
God.
incredible. But
I don't know if you saw the thing the other week about the fella who's on that quiz show.
Oh.
Sort of.
Oh, right, okay.
Gay fella, straight, sort of man, woman.
What are you talking about? Tell me what did you see? Tell me what you saw.
It's,
this is like a kid come running in, and he's seeing something frightening. It could be an alien, could be a ghost, could be a paedophile, and you've got to get exactly what actually saw out of him. Right, what did you actually see?
It's just this fella who's a woman.
Right. Right, okay, right, try and talk like a human being. Right.
It's a quiz show that's coming on the telly. And, it's this woman.
Right, is it a fella who's a woman, or is it a woman?
Bit of both, that's why I'm talking about it.
But what do you mean? Is it a pre-op? Is it a transsexual, a transvestite? Is it a ladyboy? Is it an hermaphrodite? What is it?
I'll tell you about it.
Well, tell me.
I'm telling you. It's a woman. Well, it's a man.
Oh, forget it.
Listen.
Play record.
No, listen.
Come on. What?
It is a man. He is a man. Well.
Oh, Christ's sake!
It's a TV programme where they've got this
transvestite or television?
It is a transvestite, yeah.
So
but the problem is, I'll tell you, just because you don't know about it, the programme is...
I don't know, I still don't know about it. I don't know anything about it, still. I don't know. It's a woman, man, woman, TV programme, look, TV.
No, it's a man who is now sort of half a woman. And...
A man who is now half a woman!
No, well, this is what's weird about it. He's got the top half, but not the bottom half.
What do you mean? He's got breasts and a wig? But he's still got his boys downstairs.
Why do you do that?
His caps and the boys are still there in his Y fronts.
Why
but
that?
upstairs, he's got a lovely pair of dumplings.
Why do that?
Well, he's halfway through.
But why not get it all done in one go?
Maybe he couldn't afford it.
Well, wait until you've got all the money. That just looks a mess. And who's he pleasing there?
Well, he wakes up in the morning and pleases himself. He can't believe his luck. He doesn't know where to start.
No, but what I don't understand, I mean, you know, I don't want to seem...
Well, can I just finish that sentence? What you don't understand is just about everything.
Yeah.
Right,
I find it weird, right? I sort of get... I understand the gay thing, right? But...
Do you? What do you mean?
Well, you know, I know...
Well, tell me the gay thing. Explain the gay thing.
I just know if you're a fella, you like men. I don't know much more than that.
What do you mean you don't know?
But what I mean is, with a transvestite, what's going on there? What do they want?
Now, transvestite is a cross-dresser.
See, I don't get that either. Because...
You mean a transsexual?
That's a man who likes to dress in women's clothing. It's not necessarily... They're not necessarily gay.
They're not gay. They're often not gay.
They just happen to like wearing women's
clothes, right, yeah.
But then why not wear women's clothes that could be seen as a bloke's... Like Suzanne wears jeans.
No, but they... Yeah,
just
but that's
buy
the
women's
thing.
jeans.
But that's their problem, is it? They like being seen as a woman. They like being seen as a woman. It's not just that it's more comfortable, or they'd wear a kilt. They like being seen as a woman. They feel more comfortable.
Alright, and what's the deal with this fella who's got...
We don't know who this fella is.
No. We don't know this man who's half a woman.
He's called Miriam.
Oh, that's hot.
yeah. Brilliant. I love this scientific basis.
No, I
So
think...
all he's done, he's had the tits done, he's probably had the hormones, probably lived as a woman for a while. The last step, because you can probably reverse the breasts anyway, because they're probably implants and hormonal things, and whereas you chop your knob and boys off, that's, you come back the next day and go, sorry, I didn't mean that, I wanted my ears pierced. It's a bit more of a bigger operation to put them back. So doctors are probably making sure that he's just
Surely if you've had the top half done, you're not going to go back on what you've said.
But no, what's the top half being done? I could get you breast implants, give you a bit of hormonal treatment.
Now that would be a great idea for next week.
and you could reverse it. What you can't do is grow a knob back.
Well, you can. Last week we were talking about growing one on your arm.
Yeah.
We've done that.
We can, so that is possible. But the thing is, the truth of it is, I think I do know about this story. I think it was a television programme called There's Something About Miriam. The conceit of which was that this pre-op transsexual...
So I guessed that right, yeah.
Was masquerading as a woman.
Right.
And various blokes, who didn't realise that this was a man, had to
I've heard
try
about
and
this.
seduce her. And when they found out that it was actually a bloke, and a lot of them had kissed her, they refused to let it be shown.
I
outrage
agree though. That's just terrible.
Yeah.
That's deceit. But I mean, that's awful. I hated that.
Yeah.
Karl, the human body is one of the things that you're actually genuinely fascinated in. This is one of the things that you admit is quite amazing. And, I think we all agree with that. Here's some, quite incredible, stats and facts about the human body. What do you think of this? 50,000 of the cells in your body will die and be replaced with new cells, all while you're listening to this sentence.
Go on.
Well, that's it.
What's the sentence?
That was the sentence.
What was the sentence again?
Well, it doesn't matter. The sentence doesn't matter. 50,000 just dying and being replaced in that time.
But what are they doing?
Different cells do different things. Some are taste buds. Some carry hemoglobin and oxygen to other cells.
Yeah.
Some are skin. Some are liver.
I've heard about skin. I've heard a lot of skin, sort of.
What? What you heard? A rumour about skin. You heard about skin? What?
It's just... It
keeps all your stuff from falling on the fucking floor?
Well, it's the thing that makes you what you are as well, doesn't it? More than anything.
Why?
Well, without the skin, you're just a skeleton. You look all the same.
No, you're not just a skeleton, no.
other than your lungs and your heart and your kidneys and stuff. What I'm saying is,
I
went to
all the flesh on top and all the blood vessels. And
I went to that bodies exhibition.
Yeah,
this is it. He knows all about the human body and science because he went to the bodies exhibition.
Do you know where the German fella cuts bodies up?
Yes.
Now, he had a load of people on show. Could have all been the same family. Because everyone, without the skin on their head, looks the same. Other than height, everybody looks exactly the same.
And that's why racism is so stupid.
Well, it's a good point. Good point, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's saying that, though, I did think most of them were Chinese.
Well, there is obviously so much to discuss, Ricky. I wonder, in an effort just to provoke some initial thoughts, if I can offer another quote from the great Carl Sagan, who said, advances in medicine and agriculture have saved vastly more lives than have been lost in all the wars in history. So quite a...
yeah, just shows you shouldn't really worry about war.
What do you mean?
Not a big problem, is it? Obviously. So, that's a good point there, Carl. War's not as bad as a lot of people make out. What do you think, Carl? Overrated? Too much fuss about all...
Well, I don't know anyone who's died in a war, but I know loads of people who have died from, cancer and what have you. So is that going on Carl's quote? Does that work? Is he right? What did he say?
Good, well, we're off to a fascinating start.
Amazing sort of lakes, which are beautiful, nice and cool. Anyway,
this is your book. Well, that's why you're here, isn't it?
Books, books. You got a book?
I've got a book out.
What does your book feel like?
Oh,
that's nice. Oh, God.
Quite weighty, isn't it?
A rude cover, isn't it?
Yeah, I look all right though, for my age.
And what did your partner or wife think of that?
She just
glamorous.
She's sort of a bit. Oh, does that have to be the cover? But we've all changed. I mean, I know my body's not what it was when I first met her, but hers isn't either. There's about 120,000 words, I think.
Yeah, gosh. Well, there's only 80,000 in that. 90,000. Yeah, 120,000 words, all different. Who's that guy?
He was in Russia, and he's magnet man.
Magnet. Oh, what he's got so full of polluted.
Well, I don't know. At first, I was sort of amazed and a bit like, bloody hell, a magnet man.
Yeah.
But after a while, he was rubbing spoons on himself, and he stuck them on me. And I realised he's not magnet man; he's just sweaty man.
Yeah.
his superpower could have sort of been killed with talc.
That's a good sweaty man, is it?
Anyway, we've got books out. I don't know how much we can say about having a book out. There's your book. Good luck with that.
In the toilet as soon as I get home.
Good night.
I went to Brazil because I thought it felt to me like it was somewhere that didn't really exist. It's a kind of fantasy world. I kind of thought of that. Is it a real place or is it just a state of mind where the sun's always shining and people are always on the beach?
Yeah.
And everyone's eternally happy. So I wanted to go and find out. It can't be true that there's a place like that. But it is, almost.
Did you go to a nudist beach? That's what I was taken to one of them when I was in Brazil.
No, I didn't.
I don't need an all-over tan. Who's that for? Who's seeing that? So
what do you wear normally? If you're on a Brazilian beach, what would you be wearing?
I had sort of, quite long shorts on. I like having pockets that I can shove stuff in.
Yeah. Action trousers,
yeah,
to call them.
Yeah, I like them. Keep a T-shirt on. Hat, so I don't burn my head.
Yeah.
Socks with trainers.
That's really overdressed for a Brazilian beach, isn't it?
I did feel it, but
like you're dressed for winter.
No, I know.
Yeah. So what happened on the nudist beach then? You couldn't sort of
I sat
stand
there.
around in all your gear.
They took me there early, and I was sat down, and then I just saw this bloke put sort of under a tent getting drinks ready for the day, and he bent over to go in the fridge, and it was one of those sort of those double takes. I've got no pants on.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're thinking, what are you thinking? Why are you showing that off? I mean, I don't like my body. If I look at it, if I get a glimpse of it in a shower, or I had to have a medical check, and I told him I had a bad back, and in the end, he sort of said, drop your trousers. So I did, and he went, no, your underpants as well.
Yeah.
And I hadn't had that for years.
Bad back.
For a bad back, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And, but you do, because if a
Yeah.
doctor tells you to do something, you do it, don't you?
Did he ask you to
Cough.
cough? And
He
they
did
held
that.
your balls?
Yeah, he did, yeah. He did that, and then he just put
Someone
them
you-
back up. But the thing is, I was stood in front of a mirror, and I saw a glimpse of me, stood there with my trousers around my ankles, and it was something that I just thought, that's horrible, that. It's a horrible sight, and you should keep covered up. There's nothing that I thought, I wish I could show this off more.
The thing is, Karl, that you never seem to really be enjoying yourself when you're out there.
I don't know. At the end of the day, I lie there,
Yeah.
lie there, wherever I am, and the amount of times I'm lying somewhere, like a hole somewhere or a tent, just thinking, what am I doing? Loads of times.
Yeah.
Why am I doing this?
Yeah.
Nearly 40. I should just get a normal job.
I'm nearly 70, I still write down, why am I doing this?
Why
You
do
will
you,
carry
why
on
do you
doing
do
it.
it?
Why do I do it? Good question. Gets me out of the house.
Yeah, but you see, I like being in the house. That's when I'm most happy. Pottering about, painting a door. I was cleaning tiles yesterday,
Were you?
floor tiles.
And you're
Sat
happy?
there with Sif.
Yeah.
Just sort of like, it's like Buddhism, just
Yeah.
Zen.
Yeah, because what I like about travelling, I don't know whether you have this quite the same, is that it is a bit, it's an adventure in another world. I quite like that. I kind of surrender to it because I want it to be different. I enjoy the difference. I mean, do you like, when you were growing up or whatever, I mean, you read books about foreign places, do you?
Yeah.
No, you didn't go into all that, because I like geography at school. Did you like geography?
Oh.
No.
You see, it wasn't. I went to a rubbish school, so it was kind of, I think the geography teacher was a PE teacher, and it was, you know, we didn't get taught anything really. The first place I went abroad was Ibiza when I was 22.
It's not quite abroad, really, is it? Sort of, or did you savour the lovely sort of foreign countryside and Spanish culture?
No, it was a mate who knew someone who had a sort of a villa there.
Ah.
And it was horrible. And the problem was he rented it out to anyone, and we got there and the toilet was full. I had like a hard crust because of the hot weather. And the first day was spent sort of chipping away at that.
Yeah.
So that was my first experience of this exotic travel, sort of chipping away at the hard layer, you know, getting through to the softer stuff before you could actually flush it. So it's not, for me, it wasn't
not a
like,
good
oh,
introduction.
where have I been, you know?
Yeah.
I should do more of this.
The most sort of memorable bit of travelling I ever did was when I was on the Down. The Sound, I particularly didn't really like any foreign food. And as soon as we got on the boat, they said, we'll do a curry, we'll include you in it, we should have some curry. And he said, no, we've got our food. And he gets this great clunky tin of Sainsbury's tuna out. And so opens it, and it slides out this kind of wobbly, gelatinous mass, boom. And you just know what you want to eat. You want the curry, whatever's in it. You
Yeah, I
don't
suppose
really
so.
want that
You
thing
don't want
there.
to eat something that's been sat in
would
a tin.
would you have eaten you'd eaten the Sainsbury's tuna?
Probably. Yeah, you can still travel and pick up quite a lot of seeing the world without having to eat
Without
the
eating?
food. Without eating their food.
I don't see how you can do that. I think food is so important to get to know, get the feel of how people live. You know, I mean,
No, but
go
you can
to Japan
see
and
it.
not have sushi or sashimi, or go to China and
But I did go to Japan and I saw, have you seen the little, I think they're called bento boxes?
Oh yeah.
And they're about that big
Yeah.
and they look brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, the presentation is amazing. They're like a little box of sort of Thornton chocolates. The way they look, you're going, oh, that looks
Yeah,
brilliant.
yeah.
But instead of sort of a coffee cream, you open it, it's sort of fish arse with a squid bollock shoved in.
Yeah.
And you think that, as nice as that looks, it's still a squid bollock.
But do you feel, foods are very much a part of hospitality, isn't it? It's about the kind of, if you want to relate to the people you're meeting, you've got to sort of sometimes have the food they offer, because that's the first sign of hospitality, or the drink.
It depends how much fuss. Sometimes I can sort of say, oh, I'm okay, thanks. And then they'll go, no, have some. And you go, oh, I ate, I've already eaten, I'm fine, you have it. Give it to your family, don't worry about me. But then they keep pushing
Yeah,
it.
of course they do. It's
And, in Jordan, it was an eye off a lamb. And they were going,
that's
because
tough,
your guests have an eye. Well, I don't want an eye.
No.
Thanks for having me, but I don't want it. And what was a worry was, it was a big pan with this lamb head in it. There was one eye. Where's the other eye?
No.
What condition was this lamb in? And then you're getting a vision of some manky old lamb with one eye, sort of, and one weeping. And I just thought, I don't want to eat it.
You've got a very vivid imagination.
Oh, it just, honestly, it was horrible. And everyone's sat around,
they're all
you know,
waiting,
off the tits, they're all smoking, so eat the eye.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, these aren't local, these are nutters.
But they're not nutters. They've been eating eyes for years, I should think.
What are they doing eating eyes? I don't know, you've had a lamb somewhere. Where's the rest of it? Why am I getting the head?
I find toilets abroad, I was a bit sort of embarrassed about sort of, you know, doing a sequence where you go to the toilet, but people love that. They love it. I mean,
everyone does it.
I mean, the Alan Wicker programmes and all that, we never say Alan Wicker going to take a dump, because
No.
that wasn't part of it. When we went to the toilet in the South Pole, and I sat there, and there was kind of blocks of ice had been dug around. You just sat there on the john, and you know, looked for 10,000 miles, you wouldn't be able to see anything at all, nobody at all.
But I found that a lot easier, because I had the same thing there, and at least somewhere like that, with it being freezing, you don't get people out walking a dog, do you? You sort of think, I'll just have a shit in this gap. There's no one going to come wandering past, whereas in India, everywhere's busy.
Yeah.
Even if you go down an alley, you think, I can go down here and empty my bowels, and there's a family of 12 living there or something. There's no gap, there's no space.
While we're on it, squat toilets I quite like. Do you like those?
Can't do it.
Oh.
Can't do it.
Oh dear.
But it's like my stomach's going, I'm not coming out. It's, you know, I'm not releasing anything. You're not sat on a seat. It's like a safety thing. I was trying it before I left on the trip before India. The first time I went, I knew that was going to be the case, and I tried it at home. I put out newspaper in the toilet. I didn't even tell my girlfriend. I just wanted to see if I can do it. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
Well, that's probably because you're at home and you put newspaper on the floor. It's actually sort of, whatever the word is, physically, it's a very good position to be in.
I believe so. But for me, you know, the toilet thing is a big part of my life, in a way. It's something I do look forward to. If the day ever came that I had to have a bag, I think it's almost like that moment's been taken away from me. That just me in a little room, door shut.
Yeah.
It's me time. I always said that. It's a chance just to get away from everyone.
Yeah.
And people leave me alone when I'm in there, you know.
Usually, I hope so, yeah.
Yeah, but well, you'd be surprised.
The publishers can't ring you up when you're on the toilet. You don't have your mobile with you or not?
I do, yeah.
Do you now? Yeah. God.
Well, that's the closest I get to multitasking, that.
Hello, I'm Ricky Gervais. I'm here in London, in my office, but I'm not writing another award-winning series. No, I'm chilling out with my friend. Look who it is. It's only Elmo.
Hi, everybody.
Hey!
Thank you. Thank you. Throw money. That's a little joke.
Well, Elmo, I've invited you...
I'm a little low. Can you put him up on the couch?
Do you want that? There you go.
Okay, thank you.
You all right?
Yeah, I was good. I was so happy to see you here. And I was so happy to be in London, too.
Well, last time we met, we were in New York, weren't we? On Sesame Street.
Where I'm live, yeah.
Where you live, and it was a great pleasure. I actually cited meeting you as the highlight of my career.
Really? I'm gonna feel sorry for you, Mr. Gervais.
I don't get out enough, do I?
No.
Now, Elmo, it was...
Something there.
You know they're my pyjamas.
Really? You work in your pajamas?
Well, you were in your pyjamas
Boy, he
last time.
must be really important.
Exactly.
You can wear whatever you want to wear.
I know. I can do what I want here. It's my office. This is my town. And when I was there, I noticed that you were surrounding yourself with, like, weird things. Little monsters and strange...
Oh, Mr. Gervais, we don't call them weird.
No, but...
They're family.
But they're not sort of normal, are they, really?
Well, no.
They're all different shapes and sizes,
and colours,
funny voices and that. But I've got a little surprise for you. Because I've got my own little weird friend that I think you should meet, that I think you'll get on with.
Really?
It's only Warwick Davis.
Mr. Warwick Davis? Hello.
Come on.
Hey.
Oh, there you go. Look.
Oh, you get that done to you too, huh?
Fine, here we are.
I'm the luckiest man in the world.
Oh, this is great.
Should we
It's
sing
so
this?
good to see you.
It's good to meet you as well. Hiya.
Wow.
Fantastic. It's just good to be here.
Yeah.
Right, Ricky. Yeah.
It's so nice to meet you.
Yeah. He's got a little suit on.
Yeah.
We could get you something like this, couldn't we? A little furry outfit or something.
I've done the furry outfit.
Oh, Amway, what do you think of him?
Well, Emma thinks you're wonderful. I'm gonna see you in a bunch of movies.
I know he'd like you.
Yeah.
Are you? Yeah. I knew they'd get along.
It's so good to
good.
Oh,
Hey, Mr. Wood, will you come to Sesame Street?
Oh, I'd love to see
No, very
that.
much
You
like
put him in a
to.
little
Yeah,
dustbin or something.
No,
and
I'd
he-
have to be in a little...
a little pop-up in a little dustbin.
Oscar?
And you'd get to meet, like, interesting people, because I had big guests on there. And they go, look, do you want to meet Elmo? Yeah, hello, Elmo. And they go, do you want to meet Grover? Yeah, hello, Grover. Look who's in the bucket. It's Mike Davis. Oh, yeah, it's Mike Davis in the bucket. We love Mike Davis in the bucket. Oh, God. Oh.
Boy, this is such a wonderful surprise, Mr. Gervais.
I know. See?
Thanks for bringing Mr. Warwick.
You can't keep him, though, because he's got to go back to... where do you live?
I live in a house.
Oh, I'd love to see that little house.
It's not little, you can imagine it. Really.
Oh, God. Oh. Say goodbye, everyone. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Say goodbye.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you, Mr.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you. We'll
Mr.
chat later.
Warwick.
Yeah, kiss him if you want.
Don't you?
Go on. Kiss him.
So you do the big topics, you're like happiness, death, and the first one is marriage and sex and women and all of that. And you meet this guy in Nevada.
His name's Vinny, and he's a pickup artist. I mean, he's not after long-term relationship.
No.
He's after, that every night. But for me, that seems like a nightmare for me. I've never been like that.
If you hadn't met Suzanne at that moment, and you had been like this bloke and needing advice about how to meet women,
I'd rather not bother.
No.
It's too much effort. And I think as soon as you've got to put a lot of effort in, I think what's the point? I think you've got to be really at ease. I mean, I've been with Suzanne for 20 years, and some would say, we've got a bit too lackadaisical.
Yeah.
Leaving the toilet door open, or, there's just nothing there. We know each other that well.
Do you go to the toilet in front of each other?
What I mean is, I don't say I'm going, do you want to come and watch?
Right.
But what I mean is, I don't bother locking the door and sort of wondering about noises and stuff.
Okay.
Because we've been together for ages,
Right.
and we know that's what goes on.
Right. I want to read out this bit. In the next page, where you're still talking about this guy, you say, don't get me wrong, the sex thing, it's all right, but I'm not a great believer in going at it all night. Get it done, go to sleep, it's not something you should drag out.
I think everything needs to have an end, and if the end seems far away, I never watched Lost for the same reason. Sopranos box set, I really like it, but it's massive. You can have too much. So I'd say do it more often, but quicker. And whenever I go to bed, it's normally because I'm knackered. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
By the time I get up there, and we've got a cat now, so that delays things anyway. So even if it was like, oh, maybe tonight's the night, by the time you've got the cat out and locked up and, we've moved into a house, so there's more doors to check. By the time, and more floors, we're not in a flat, we've got stairs. So by the time you get upstairs, I'm out of breath anyway now. And it's kind of like, oh, right, see you tomorrow, I'm shattered.
I think people have got to remember that he's like my best friend, and if there was three people agreeing, it wouldn't be a funny show. So I certainly take on the role as class bully. Steve takes on the role of professorial mediator. But it's just to get the best out of Karl, and he always wins. I can tell you, he says something, and there it is. There we've got
I get
it.
the impression that you don't really care what Ricky's saying to you. I just get the feeling it's not like you go home at night worrying about it.
No, I mean, you got to remember I'm 37. I'm not like going on to my mum and dad going, they're picking on me again. I'm 37, and sometimes I say stuff back, don't I?
Yeah.
I say,
And it's made him £1 million.
That's it?
That's there.
Bloody hell.
no, but it's not. It doesn't bother me anymore. I've got used to it. I mean, it started off slowly.
But as anyone who doesn't realise it's with his blessing, he wouldn't do it again. We've known each other now for 10 years. Me and Steve have known each other for, 12, 13 years. It's like, that's what mates do. That's how I was brought up. That was the whole thing. You poke someone until they come back. And you don't mind if they come back with a zinger.
Now, Rick, if you want.
I can poke him now.
I don't like it when they both do it, because that's what happened at XFM that day when you both were having a go at me, and I said, right, forget it. And I left. That's the only time when you pushed me over the edge.
Yeah.
When I left, I went and got a train and went to
Hastings.
Hastings on a train.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I remember the famous Hastings incident.
Yeah.
What, during the radio show?
About 15 minutes to go, so forget this. And I went,
And then he
turned
came
my phone off, and then got to Hastings, had a walk along the pebbles and that, put the phone on, they left a message going, "You seemed a bit down today, mate. Was it something I said?"
Was this something I said? I've been winding you up for 2 hours, and I said, was this something I said?
You were planning to go to Hastings. You didn't just go to Hastings on a whim
No,
that day.
I called up Suzanne. I said, I've had a bad day today.
Let's
go. Let's go to Hastings. Get away from it.
And then he said, "You'll never wind me up again. You'll never break me again." I don't think I ever have I?
Nah.
I think what we have done, and this might have been a coincidence, but I think we've inflamed his quest for knowledge. He still finds out his own things. He still believes in what he believes in, whatever we say. But at least now he's sort of belligerent in what he wants to find out.
I disagree, Rick. He's not learned anything.
No, I think he has.
But as you said, you say by your own admission.
Some stuff.
By your own admission, you say a fact goes in the air, and you have to lose another fact in order to make space for the new one. So therefore, you'll forget everything you've already learned.
Yeah,
You've said that. That was your own explanation.
Knowledge needs at least the chance of application, not just flicking through a book and seeing everything. Unless you're Rain Man, that's not knowledge.
What have you learned?
Since when?
Well, since we've been in the last year.
Matthew asked him this question on the way here. Okay, he said, "What's the last film you saw, Carl?" He went, "What do you mean?" I said, "You can't be more specific." What's the last film you saw, Carl? That is all the information you need. He said, "What do you mean?"
But I just kind of meant there's a lot. You see in adverts of films all the time.
Didn't ask that.
That's not what he meant, though. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows the last film you saw.
Yeah.
Edge of Darkness, Mel Gibson. That's my answer. Boom. What's the last thing you learned? Tell me something you've learned in the last year that is a really useful, interesting tidbit.
It's not like that though. I might have learned to do a bit of plastering.
Yeah.
I've put coving up.
It's good.
I've done electrics.
Absolutely
It's
brilliant.
not a fact.
No, more. That is.
But that's not what you're talking about. Then you haven't inflamed him. You don't inflame him to do some coving.
But that is more useful in the world than pointless facts of people who go through things to win quizzes.
Don't say that we've educated him, because we haven't. We've got nothing to do with the COVID.
No, but he realised that he was wasting his time. He realised on a podcast that he was worthless. I called him up once, right? We're doing another podcast. It said number 1. It's like the 10th we put, and now we've got this. We're being sold around the world. I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "Just pulling some shit out of a drain." Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah. But they're the things I like doing, because at the end of the day, you've done something. You haven't had to pay someone else to do it.
Yeah.
That's what I hate. Being ripped off.
Yeah.
I hate that. That's what's important to me. Keeping my hand in.
Yeah.
In some shit.
Yeah. It's up to your elbow.
Not just sat in a room talking like this, because this isn't a proper thing, is it? It's not a proper job, this. I like something where you can stand back and go, "I've fixed that."
Yeah.
I've done that. That's like going back to basics, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what the cavemen were like. Done that, sorted that.
We've got to get a system where we're just shitting everywhere. We need to invent a toilet.
Yeah. You don't get it because you don't do it. I've never called you up and you had your hand down a drain full of shit. You've never done it.
No, I call a plumber.
Yeah, but you're getting ripped off. Call out charge, 80 quid.
Yeah. Oh, the joke's on me, innit?
Doesn't matter.
Joke's on me. I didn't pay a fucking thing.
It's just what I enjoy doing, really. It's the
Brilliant.
manual bit. But I can't think of a fact. Like
Do you know what he said? In a couple of years' time, he'd like to get a little part-time job in B&Q.
Why wait a couple of years? Just get going now.
It's just that I'm down there a lot. That's where I sort of like to wander.
So if you're
There's
down
always
there,
a new tool that I didn't know was out. Yeah, I can see myself sort of working there when I'm older. Yeah.
What
I mean,
sort
I
of
help
age?
people now. Like, if
40?
I hear people, I overhear old people saying, "Oh, I'm struggling finding the coat hooks," and I go, "Aisle 4."
you might as well get paid for it. Yeah.
I love it. Though.
Oh dear.
Home base.
What, home base or B&Q?
Prefer home base.
Do you?
I can never find any staff in home base.
Can't you have 2 part-time jobs? Because you could do half in B&Q, half in home base.
Co-ops are a different place in B&Q then.
Yeah.
Confusing.
What's your ideal job now? If someone said you can do anything you want, it's a 40-hour week, you get paid whatever you're earning now, what do you want to do?
No, if I'd like to do anything, I've always said about being a surgeon or a doctor.
That's not going to happen, mate. That is not going to happen.
No, but you said I could be anything.
No, but given your abilities.
Well...
Getting shouted dreams? Yeah.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. I know I'm not, you know...
Well, why don't you go to medical school?
I think it's too late now.
Well, you probably now, with your profile, you could probably have a little go. You know what I mean? They let celebrities... Like, pilots always go, do you want to come up the cockpit?
No, it will
with
happen.
me?
I think that's like the next X Factor style thing, isn't it? Yeah. That's the next thing to do.
Yeah.
It's a way of getting new people interested, young people into jobs that we need cover for. We've got loads of singers now.
Yeah, we don't need another singer. No one's going, oh, I need another singer. No.
I'm sick of it. Everyone's singing. It's like we're living in an opera now. Everyone's singing more than they're talking.
They did a survey, it was on the radio yesterday, amongst kids. 54% of them said they wanted to be famous when they grew up. 15% wanted to go into either doctors or nurses. 54% just wanting to be famous. Non-specific.
You could be a famous doctor. I prefer to be a famous doctor than known for doing what we do.
Which one? Dr. Crippen? Dr. Dre?
Just a good one that everyone goes, he's good.
Dr. Fox is the best.
Yeah.
Just a brain surgeon. Hearts. It'd be good, that. It'd be a good feeling at the end of the day.
Not for the family, it wouldn't. I did like Knob News. I hated Rockbusters. It was annoying. He said every week. Said it was a cryptic clue. It wasn't a cryptic clue. It was might as well have said, "What am I thinking?" Because none of the clues worked. Absolutely ridiculous. Many of them racist.
I don't remember much of the Knob News.
A famous one was a bloke who grew a penis on his arm.
Why did he do that?
Because they had to give him graft it on. They couldn't do it on. They had to take his old one off, or he'd lost it, and so they grew it on his arm.
He was embarrassed, dropping his pants all the time at the doctors, and they put it there, easy access, in and out quicker.
What?
That's not true.
That was the story, wasn't it? That's what we're
fucking
talking about.
wasn't.
What, he was having a piss from his arm?
No,
he'd lost his penis.
Sorry, Rick, sorry if I didn't quite get it right. I didn't realise it was...
Right.
He didn't make it quite clear.
Apparently he'd lost his penis, right?
Right,
but
so
they
grew one on his arm.
So no, they grew his back on his arm. So to keep it alive while they were sorting something out, he had a horrendous accident.
Right.
So they couldn't put it back there, but they needed to grow it on something, so they grafted it onto his arm to just grow it there before the operation.
That makes sense, but what's he talking about?
He made it up.
Embarrassed.
He embellished. He made it up.
He was embarrassed to have it. He didn't like dropping his trousers.
I think he thought it was someone else's at first. Like they were growing knobs on this bloke's arm. They go, we need to grow a knob. I know a bloke's arm. It was perfect. He's got the most fertile knob growing arm.
We haven't done Knob News for ages.
No, I wonder why. Why did that die out? Why did that die out? There probably wasn't a lot of Knob News in the world to keep it as a feature. Trevor McDonald. Here's Knob News.
Channel 4 has very wisely got itself in bed with us with our our new animated series in which Ricky, Karl and myself take on animated form, but the conversations are all real.
They're all real.
Real life conversations that we've had over the years.
They're not manipulated, they're not redone, we don't say let's do that again, it's not scripted. It really is conversations that we've had over the last 6 or 7 years, and they've taken snippets and sort of animated it behind our back, so to speak. It already existed, and they've brought it to life. And he lends himself so well to animation because he has these ridiculous flights of fancy, and I think they've done a really good job. Thoughts, Karl? What's your hopes?
All right.
Yeah?
I just always worry about the first few aren't as good. It's the other way round to most films, I'd say.
So keep watching. If you like the first couple, keep watching because it gets better and better.
But you can't remember the last time you saw a film. What do you know about films?
No, but just in the way that normally you go, Rocky was good, and then it's like, oh, Rocky 6, give it up. Whereas I'd say by Series 6 of Us,
right,
it's a better stuff, I'd say.
But I
that's
think,
being honest.
Just they don't have to keep watching for the next 19 years of their life. Let's say that actually Episode 2, Series 1 is good. Let's say that. So they watch. Yeah?
I'm still...
No, don't watch,
I don't know,
watch it yet.
it's
Don't watch
too
it yet.
familiar
Don't watch
to me,
it.
maybe.
What? Yeah?
It may
when,
be too
should
familiar
they
to me.
watch the first series at all?
I'd say coming at about... All I'm saying is, watch it. If you kind of go, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
Leave it a couple of weeks. Come in. You won't have missed anything. There's no sort of ongoing...
Nothing to miss?
No, because it's just a chat from one time.
It's not
so
great.
It doesn't matter.
It's not
There's
great.
No sort of, it's not like
I'm
a
not going to watch it at all. You've put. I'm not gonna. So.
Well, what you're doing is worse. You're saying, "Oh, it's great."
No, I'm not.
Shit,
No, I'm just asking you.
Oh.
No, so don't. We don't know whether we don't. Difference of opinion. I think it's pretty good. He doesn't.
Next time on The Moaning of Life.
We've had the Iron Age, the Stone Age. This is the about age. I think you have to really get into the zone. People shouldn't be running the distances they're doing. He's barmy. We've got 2 courses. We're homeless. What have you done to your tongue? Have you seen that? That's like alien. If you're worrying about the wrinkles on your I'd say your life's pretty good.
All sample.
All of it?
All of it, please.
As much as I can. I don't know where it's going to go.
But only once, you know.
Now, this guy is very interesting.
Kenny.
In South Africa.
Yeah.
You talk about him now. He's this kind of extraordinarily rich man, isn't he? He surrounds himself with beauties. And you talk about... So, Kenny asked me to get in the pool with him, you say, and all the women. So, surround himself with all these women. That's just one of them there.
Yeah.
But I didn't like the idea of that. There wasn't really enough room to have a proper swim, as there was a woman in every space. If I had to try and do the breaststroke in the pool, that's exactly what I would have got.
I don't know, for me it was... I couldn't be doing with that, having all these people around all the time.
Yeah. You're quite well off now, aren't you? You've got your nice big house and everything.
I'm all
has
right.
that made you happier than you were when you were
Yeah, it was the thing that I always wanted. That was the main thing, a house. I'm not bothered about, I've told you, clothes aren't anything. I don't wear jewellery because it irritates me. Holidays, the last thing I want to do when I'm not working is get on a plane because I've been flying about. So really, it's always just been the house has been the main thing that I've always wanted, my space. And I'm happy with it, and I like doing work in it, and I'm happy to have people round, but I'm happy to get them out as well. I'm really house proud. Yeah. If you come round, if I ever said come round, I say, "Oh, can you take your shoes off?"
Yeah, are you one of those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight away.
Shoes off.
No matter who it is.
Really?
Yeah, the gas man, he hates it.
I bet.
He's like, "Oh, do you know how many houses I go to?" And it's like, well, if that's the case, you should have those coverers.
Yeah.
I'm not inviting you.
What's so special about your flooring that the shoes will?
Because it's clean, isn't it? I've cleaned it. I've got a steaming mop. I've got one of those Vax mops. I keep it clean, like I say. I'm house proud. And the point is, I didn't ask for the gas meter to be in the house. I didn't ask for him to come round. I'm always sending my own readings. They're always sending an email saying to give us a reading. So why is he coming round anyway? So if you're going to come round and hassle me when I didn't ask you to come round, they don't make an appointment. They just come round and go, "I'm here to read your meter." Well, bring some shoe coverers. Because whilst I was in Japan, I had a sperm test. Have you ever done that?
No, thank God.
I went into... No, it's all right. I mean, it's quite...
Yeah.
It's good.
Other emails. We've had a lot of questions about time travel. People are fascinated about your approach to time travel. And I know we've talked about this in the past, but this is a very specific time travel question. If you had a time machine, Karl, to what event in your childhood would you travel back to and why?
What's the point in going back to things that you thought... No, it's just that it's never as good, is it? It's like a place you go on holiday and you go back thinking it'll be as good as the first time. It never is. So I don't believe in going back to places.
What do you understand the question as? Do you think they're asking, would you go back like a ghost and spy? Would you go back and you've got your childhood back? You are that child again. You're in the body. You are the child, or you've got your adult head and experiences. On,
Rick, I really don't think Karl was thinking there was any of those variations. Let's be honest. But now that you've flagged them up,
I think he was thinking of him as he is now in school with a cap on.
yeah.
But
too big for the chairs.
yeah. Come on.
No, I don't think I would go back. It's all happened now, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's an email for our own amusement.
Well, okay.
Choose an event. Okay, forget the time travel thing.
No, hang on. I think let's clarify one of Ricky's points. What if you could go back and you could live that moment again? How would you do it differently?
there's been times where I've gone, oh, that was a bit out of order or whatever, but then you learn from your mistakes, don't you? So I don't want to go back and change stuff, because it's like that thing that they go on about, innit, where they blame the butterfly on an earthquake. You know, it's going to happen. If it wasn't that butterfly, it's another one. So why pass the buck, is what I'm saying.
So you've got no regrets. There's nothing in your past you'd want to change or do differently.
What about if you went back and you spied like a ghost on something? You couldn't change anything, but you could have a look at someone and just sort of look like like Ebenezer Scrooge does with the Ghost of Christmas Past. He goes back and he's sort of like looking at himself dancing and stuff. What would you do? What would you go back and have a look at?
Yeah, but you're asking me to change. I don't want to change.
You're not changing. You're just observing.
It's impossible.
All right,
this question, it's not going to happen. You're not going to have to do this. It's impossible.
Right, yeah, I nearly died once, didn't I, on an ice pop.
Right.
Right. Now, maybe if I would have died, I'd say, well, let's go back to that, and I won't have an ice pop.
You wouldn't be doing the podcast if you'd have died. You wouldn't be having this email put to you. What are you?
That's absurd.
About?
You're now saying you're rewriting history and then going back to change it.
Yeah.
There's no need. You didn't die.
And we've changed it. You can't change anything. You're just going to go back and watch them. Would you like to go back and watch yourself choking on a Mr. Freeze?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I wouldn't go back now, because I'm all right. I haven't had one since. I've learnt a lesson. I'm not missing them ice pops. So
I don't think you're making the most of this opportunity to fantasise.
I don't see the point in going back in anything. I mean, do you mean go back in time to the point of you can see, like, Rome in its working day?
What, in your childhood? Was Rome about when in your childhood? Were there gladiators in your childhood?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Everything I've been through, so why see it again?
Forget it. It was just a nice little question.
I mean, that shows the lack of imagination in Karl Pilkington. Your mind can't fathom something unless it's, like, you know, got two heads.
But I don't see the point in doing something twice. Because the thing is, say if there's one good moment when I was about 6 that I loved, I'd then have to go through all the other 20 years. Again.
Well, why? Why have you imposed that? It's a fantasy. Make it up.
You could go back and come back again.
Yeah, whiz back and fast forward 35 years.
Nah.
Brilliant. No. Like it was on offer. Like this was really on offer. Move on. Hello, and welcome to Learn English with Ricky Gervais. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Karl Pilkington.
All right.
I won't be speaking your language. I won't be translating what I say. I'll just be speaking English, okay? The translation will come up on the bottom of the screen. This is my friend, Karl Pilkington. He is bold. He is bold. He has no hair. Karl Pilkington has no hair.
Yeah, I know. They can see I've got no hair.
No, I know.
Well, what do they need to know that for? If they learn a language,
Yeah.
bald isn't a bald head isn't that important. Teach them how to ask for bread or milk.
We'll get to that, but this is about sort of friendship and family, you know. So it's all useful. There's so many words, you know, they might as well start somewhere.
There's too many words. There's a lot of words. Lot of words.
So you say it. Karl Pilkington is bold. Karl Pilkington has got a head like a fucking orange.
Right, I really don't know why they need to learn this.
Because they might need to say that one day.
No, but I get enough abuse now from English people. I don't want Chinese suddenly turning up going, fucking orange. Teach them how to say milk. I need milk. Milk for tea. Coffee. Teach them useful stuff.
Okay, well, go and teach them something then.
Who am I talking to?
People around the world, they can't speak English yet. So what are they...
Well,
so,
Chinese
well,
are the ones that...
Okay, what?
I've been to China, and none of them know English.
Right.
So they need to learn English.
Okay.
So, what would they want to know? You see, they don't need to know about milk because they don't like milk. They think English people smell of milk. They smell of milk. Smell.
What does smell mean, Karl?
Smell. Stink. Fucking hell, you smell. Rank.
Rank. So you've got a Chinese fella, he's coming over here and he's learned the word rank, meaning you stink.
Smell. Stank. Stunk. That stunk.
Give an example.
You smell. You shit.
Why are you teaching them?
Because you told me, you said they want to know about smell.
Yeah, right. But why are you teaching them without prepositions and proper Why are you teaching them to speak like this? Stink, you shit. Why are you teaching them to speak, to just speak proper English?
Right, okay then.
Always speak proper English. Okay, tell
them. So what do they want to know?
Well, what smell mean? Okay,
smell.
This is about...
So we're featuring the word
right,
smell.
Right.
Smell.
This is about the word smell.
Right, when something smells, they know what it means. It's when something stinks, when it's off.
It doesn't always mean that, because it's also a verb.
Right, a nice smell.
It's also a verb to smell. It's a verb. Smell is a verb.
Yes, but what they've got to remember is if they go up to someone and go, you smell, it's not always positive. You wouldn't. You say you smell nice.
Right.
But if you say you smell, they'll get a smack in the face.
Smack in the face. Smack in the face. Karl, what's a smack in the face?
When someone thumps you. Thump.
The worst English lesson ever. Right. Okay. Okay.
What would they want to let you see? That's why we've got to focus on... Are we focusing on Chinese?
No.
Well, we should, because different people want different things.
Right.
So what would Chinese want? They come to England.
Right.
What do they want?
Why are you talking to me like I can't understand
Because
English
I'm
now?
trying to think what to be clear to them.
Okay.
So I'm dropping out...
So forget where they come from, wherever they come from in the world, they all want the same things.
No,
okay?
but words don't mean the same thing. At certain places, there's people where it stinks in the world. They wouldn't come to England and need to say it smells because they're from a smellier place.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. Milk. Let's do milk.
Okay, let's do milk for anyone who isn't English. Okay, okay. We will act out a scenario now where you might need milk. Okay. Okay. Hello, Karl.
All right.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Strong. What tea bags have you got? That is a question I ask because it all depends on the amount of milk. Do you have Thai fu? That means more milk.
Thai fu does not mean more milk.
No, it's a very strong tea bag.
Right.
Twinings, little bit.
This isn't. They don't need to know the details. This isn't a travel guide. This is English for people who can't speak.
Start again.
Okay. Hello, Karl.
Oh yeah.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Yeah, I'd love one. I'm gasping.
How do you like it?
Strong, no sugar.
Tea bag, okay?
What? Yeah, tea bag, yeah. Right, that should be all right.
Would you like some milk?
Just a drop. A drop, not much.
Would you like semi-skimmed milk?
Yeah.
Semi-skimmed milk.
Whoa. It's all right, that.
Karl is enjoying his tea. He had it strong with a drop of milk. So that's the basics. In England, we like to drink tea. We drink tea. We also drink coffee. We also drink beer. Let's go shopping. So, I'll just come into a shop, okay? Dring.
Afternoon.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
I want a fish.
What sort of fish do you want? We've got loads.
What sort of fish are there?
Loads. I haven't got time, to be honest. You've come in at a busy time. And have a look and come back to me.
I don't know what type of fish is this?
That's a kipper.
Okay. A kipper. What's a kipper?
Chinese and Japanese know fish really well.
Okay.
They don't need
Stop thinking we're just talking to Chinese and I don't know where the Japanese came. It was just Chinese people. This is for anyone who wants to learn English. Anywhere around the world. There might be Spanish, there might be French, there might be German. Okay? Why do you only care about the Chinese learning about this?
Because most Spanish people can speak English. They've been taught it. But all right, kipper. Okay. It's a fish. It's sort of a fishy sort of fish. There's some fish that's more meaty. Tuna. What sort of thing are you after today? Is this for you or for someone else?
This is for me. I'd like to buy a fish, please.
Right, but surely you know what kipper is. Look at it. Look at the fish. Here it's called kipper. Where are you from?
I don't speak English.
I'd just wrap any old shit up and give it... You'll like this. Tenner. Rip you off. Because I'm busy. And that's what happens in this country. That's what they want to be careful of if they're watching this. If you come into England, don't be ripped off. Rip off. Conned. Taken advantage of.
Done up like a kipper.
Done up like a kipper.
Look at this foreigner. I done him up like a kipper.
This is when English gets complicated because kipper, a lot of English words can mean many things. Where? Same word, different thing. Wearing. Where have you been? I'm wearing a jumper. Where have you been? Where?
Brilliant.
One word, two meanings.
At the spa. Hello. I'd like to book an appointment for a treatment.
Okay. When are you thinking? We're busy all today. Tomorrow?
Can we just do it today? Can it just be available now? Can't we just do it that it's available now? There's nothing...
Well, all right, I can fit you in. Someone hasn't turned up yet, so we can get you in sort of in 10 minutes.
Okay. Right. Okay.
What would you like?
I would like a back, crack and sack waxing, please. I would like my back waxed, my crack waxed and my sack waxed.
Right.
Do you do the treatments yourself?
No.
I'd like you to.
Well, I can't.
Why not?
Because I have to be on reception, taking calls.
Well, okay.
You can't request who's doing your sack, your crack or your back. There's a woman in the back who does your crack.
Well,
This is fucking insane. Right, that's enough. No, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know who's going to learn anything from this.
Wait. Okay. Okay. Well, ask me some questions about... Okay.
Well, I don't have to ask you any questions. I said you can be going in 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm not doing it. I'm a work kid. I'm not paid or qualified to be sorting your ass out.
Wait, okay. Actually, thinking about it, the hair on my crack hasn't grown back, nor has the hair on my back. But my sack is very hairy. Wait, my sack is very hairy. I don't need my back waxed or my crack waxed, but I need my sack waxed.
Right. Now, I'm surprised you haven't done it yourself, because it's the back and the crack that's the difficult bit. The sack you can do yourself. And to be honest, it should all be growing at the same time.
No.
So there's something wrong with you.
No.
You've got a hairy bollock. When your back is lovely and bald.
Right.
You don't need it doing...
Bald. Bald.
Fuck's sake.
My back is bald.
Yeah.
My crack is bald. My sack needs waxing.
Right.
It's quite an emergency. My balls are very hairy. Can I have them waxed, please?
Yes.
How much just for the balls?
£15 for
£15
two. For the both.
For two. Okay,
Yes.
that's good. So £7.50 each. It's £7.50.
Yeah, but we don't split it. That's the price.
Yes.
You can't have one done.
No,
It's
I have
£15.
two. I have two balls. I have two balls. How many balls do you have, Carl?
Two.
Carl has two balls. Are your balls hairy?
Average.
Okay. Which is strange because Carl's balls are hairy, but he is bald on his head. His head looks like a ball. His head looks like a bald testicle. Carl has a head like a bald testicle, but his testicles aren't bald. Okay. How long will it take to wax my balls?
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Okay. So it's £15 and 10 minutes. Can you do it? Can you do it now, please?
No, I won't be doing it. You'll
Why?
be meeting Leslie in the back room.
I don't really. I'm a little bit shy. I know you. Could you?
You don't know me. You've just turned up.
Could you wax my balls?
No, I'm not waxing your balls. Bollocks. Scrotum. What else is there? Testi. If you're having one done. Bollocks. Sack. What else is there?
Okay.
Right,
We've done
done.
that waxing. Okay. At the doctor's. Hello, doctor.
Hello.
I have a pain.
Okay, whereabouts is the pain?
My anus.
Of course it is. None of this is worth learning in a language. You go home. If you're ill, go home.
No, if a foreign fella is in this country...
He can go to the doctors and use our NHS system if he had an achy arse. He'd get on the first flight home. Why aren't you going travelling? You're here as a tourist.
Yes.
Yeah? Right, well, see London. Instead of worrying about your hairy bollocks, see the London Eye. The London Eye. Tower of London. These are things that are going to be useful to them.
Okay.
Tower of London. London Eye. Buckingham Palace. The Queen. I've never been on holiday and had to have my anus seen to. I haven't had to have it seen to whilst I'm here, at home. Give them useful words. Fromage.
Why are you teaching them a French word if we're teaching them English?
I'm just saying useful phrases.
Right.
I've got a headache.
Okay. What would you do? Okay. What scenario would you do to teach them?
Who are
Carl
you?
will now teach you a useful scenario.
Yeah, who are you?
Anyone you want me to be. What do you want to do?
The bins haven't been emptied.
Who? Okay.
Who are you?
You're making this scenario up. This
so,
is your...
So who are you then, the council?
It's up to you.
Right, you're my neighbour.
Okay.
Why do you keep putting bins out? The bin men doesn't come till Thursday. You keep putting bins out.
I'm sorry, Carl. I'm very sorry. I've had a bit of trouble. I woke up this morning and it's the worst it's ever been. I've got distended. I've got a prolapse rectum and I've distended. My testicles are very, very low because I'm old. I'm lactating.
Yeah, all right. Listen, can you just put the bins out on the Thursday?
I can't put the... My balls are so low because I'm an old man.
But can you put the bins out on a Thursday? The bin men doesn't come till a Thursday. It's Tuesday. You're putting bins out too early. There's foxes getting at them. There's shit all over the place. There's dirty underpants you keep putting in the bin. I've told you it attracts foxes. Stop putting the fucking bins out two fucking days early when they've got to sit there and it attracts shit. I'm trying to sell me flats. These dirty, shitty undies all over the fucking pavement.
This has happened to you, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has, yeah.
Did it really?
Yeah, it has.
What did you
do?
do?
They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit.
We hope that's been useful for you. So when you visit England, you can talk just like an Englishman. Thank you for learning English with Ricky Gervais and Karl Pilkington.
See ya.
See ya.
Нет, я не шпион, я умоляю.
Oh, hey, look at you there. Do you want to speak Russian like me? Send me all your money.
Всем привет и добро пожаловать на мой канал. I'm an American and it is time to learn the Russian alphabet. This here is a normal American A. It makes the ah sound like ah, and the Russians stole this from the American language. This is a pregnant soap dispenser. It's pregnant with bubbles, so when you use it, it makes the b sound, b for bubbles. So this one must be a B as well, right? No, this is a V. Russians copied our homework and changed it just a little bit so that they would not get caught by the teachers. But you can't fool a smart American patriot. Я слишком умный. This is a non-pregnant soap dispenser. Since it's not pregnant, it will not have a baby saying goo goo gaga. This makes the G sound like in goo goo gaga. This crab-looking abomination scares the living shit out of me. For some reason that only Satan can grasp, this makes the D sound like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. This looks like an E. E stands for egg. Now picture a chicken laying an egg. Seriously, think of a chicken pooping an egg out. What sound does it make when it comes out? You're right, yeah. This makes the yeah sound. Now the E has eyes on it. This represents you watching the chicken lay an egg with your eyes. What would you say the moment the egg comes out? You got it. Yo boy. This is the yo sound. Yo. This is the handsome Squidward of Russian letters. I am not gay, but I am attracted to it. It makes the zh sound like zh, just like in the gorgeous language of French, zh. This is literally the number 3. This must have been a glitch that the developers accidentally left in during an update back in the day. This makes the Z sound like z. This is a backwards N. More proof that they ripped off the American alphabet and only changed a few minor things. This makes the E sound like E. And this right here is a backwards N with a really sexy unibrow on it. I swear I'm straight, I think. This makes a Y sound like at the end of boy. You know what I mean? This is just a K sound stolen from us again! Блин, это наша американская буква, блядь. And it sounds like K. If you look really hard at this one, it kinda looks like an elephant with its trunk out on the left. What do elephants do for fun? You're right, they lick things. Lick. Makes the L sound. This makes the M sound. M for monolingual beta, which you won't be once you learn Russian. This right here is my least favorite letter. It looks exactly like an H, but it's pronounced like an N. It confuses me, and now I sometimes pronounce H's as N's in American. I get really weird looks at Pizza Hut. This letter is why I have trust issues. Yes, it is technically an O sound, but sometimes it's an A sound for no reason. You just have to accept that you're absolutely with this one. This looks like a porta potty. You know one of those bathrooms you find at a concert or something? It makes the P sound This is an R sound. R. The leg on it that would have made it an R ran away. You get it? This is a heterosexual or homosexual C. In American, the C is bisexual, since it can make a hard k sound or a soft S sound. In Russian, it's either just straight or gay, since it only makes the soft s sound. This is boring as shit. It's literally just a T. This letter is a weeaboo. This makes the oo sound like in oo. Just picture it at an anime convention saying oo. This makes the F sound, fa. The F stands for holy frick! Why is there a stick stabbing the circle? For some odd reason, this makes an H sound, which is kinda harsh but not too harsh, like ha. хорошо. If you saw my last Arabic vid, you know I suck at H sounds in every language. This alien looking thing kind of freaks me out. It's like a glass of milk that grew a little leg. It makes the TS sound like t, t, t. I don't know what's with them and making numbers into letters, but this is literally just a 4. It makes the ch 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 sound like ch 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 chia. Shut up, пожалуйста. Shut up, sh. This makes the deep sh sound. This is the same thing as the last one, but it has a little pinky sticking out, so you know it's a bit more elegant. This is sh. It's less deep and more elegant than the sh. I think. I kind of suck. This is literally 2 letters. I don't know how they got away with this, but this is the ooy sound. Just kidding, it's the E sound, but I like to exaggerate. This is a bootleg Euro symbol, and it makes the E sound kind of like in the word etta. This looks like a fish, and you know what else looks like a fish? You look like a fish. It makes the U sound. This blatant disrespect for the American R is actually the ya sound. Ya. Ya is actually how you say the word I in Russian, so if you didn't know any words, now you do. Now let's see how good you are at reading Russian. Read this word. What? No, that's not how you say it. It's здравствуйте. Did you not learn anything from this video? Maybe you'd be better off learning Mexican or sticking with American, you monolingual beta?
Seriously, what about this?
We're not going to sort that out today.
Idiot abroad. Fool's gold. I give you $1 million to spend, and you've got 1 year to make 2 million.
I've got to double $1 million.
Yeah. You can gamble. You can put it all on a horse, or you can put a little bit on a horse. You go to Dragon's Den. You go. Look, I've got an idea. Clippable mug. What about the tie with like you can carry scissors in and stuff?
That's already out there.
Is it? What was the first thing you do with that? If I said you've got a year to make 1 million, and you've got this million.
Just do loads of stuff.
Go on then. What's the first thought? What you do?
Antiques and buy antiques, flog them on, art. Right. I buy a house in Bulgaria.
What do you know about
Whoa. You're going to buy a house in Bulgaria? That's your first thought. How much is the house in Bulgaria?
100 grand.
Right, how much do you want to sell it for?
I'm going to sell it for 200, I'm going to do it all.
You're going to double your money on a house within a year?
Easy.
You've got to make 130.
Oh, yeah, I'm spinning plates here. This is
what else?
So you've got to keep flying to Bulgaria to check on the
I've got the local builders on it.
Right. In Bulgaria?
Yeah, plate spinning.
Right.
Antiques on the go. I'm buying scratch cards.
You're buying scratch cards?
I buy a load of scratch cards.
How many?
5,000 scratch cards.
Right.
I'd have some kids doing that. I'd say, right, you can have a $5.
You're giving it to...
I haven't got time. I'm giving it them to do.
This is the worst idea I've ever heard. My million's gone, isn't it?
Yeah,
no, it hasn't. It hasn't. If you've got money, you make money. That's a fact.
Where is Bulgaria?
It's somewhere. I know Bulgaria is good for property. I've seen a lot of property programs.
That's
what I do. I just watch. No. There's a lot of things that you can do with property, antiques. I'm buying classic cars and doing them up.
So you're doubling your money on a classic car in a year?
Yeah, but I've made stuff. I've made inventions.
What have you done?
I do the Dragon's Den. Like you say, the clippable mat idea. Like you have your cup there, but look at that saucer. Every time I have a little bit of tea, I'm talking to you, I've got to go like that. I've got to look exactly where I'm putting it again.
Right.
The clippable mat is stuck on. It's attached to it at all times.
That's ridiculous.
I'm talking to you. How's it going? And if I want, I don't have to put it down there. I can put it down there. I'm not limited as to the surface that I can put it on. It's attached. It's washerproof. Dishwasher proof. It's an idea.
I'm out.
This is good. Cools you down. That's going to give you a headache, not get rid of one. Look how complicated it is just for a toilet. You have the skill of Bill Gates. Just have a shit. You can't do any of that. Can't do that stuff. But it's a robot. It's a crisp picker-upper. If you want some crisps but you don't want to get crisps on your hands, you use the crisp picker-upper.
I like the fact that you've got a bit of a rebellious streak in you sometimes. You go off-road. And I called you when you were in Japan, and you dropped this bombshell that you've finally decided the one thing you want to do before you die. And that was to invent something. And you said it's because you wanted to leave a legacy, which I thought was brilliant.
Well, just because you're dead longer than you're alive, aren't you?
Okay.
I'm coming up with stuff all the time. That's why I think this is my strength that hasn't been used yet. I can't do this sort of thing, really, this sort of job of being on the telly. Look at Dyson, it's only a vacuum cleaner, yet he's up there with Einstein and everything, he's well rated, just for a vac. And I reckon I can come up with something better than that. It doesn't have to be a cure for cancer, I'm not going to come up with that. All I can do is come up with something that I needed at the time and that I think other people will go, do you know what, that's a bloody good invention.
So something that benefits mankind?
Yes.
OK.
He pitched me the idea over the phone, and I said, I'm out.
OK, well, pitch it to me now, then.
Right. In Japan, they don't have these...
You mean they don't have...
chairs.
They don't have chairs?
Yeah, of course they have chairs.
You try finding one. Sit on the floor all the time. When you go in a restaurant, you sit down cross-legged. Get a flat arse and your legs ache.
Yep.
Right?
So you've invented what?
It's the Pilko pump pant.
I'm sorry, the Pilko pump pant?
It's a pair of pants with a cushion built in the arse. The inflatable pant stops your arse from getting wet. For men or women. Do you know the thing you put on your neck when you're on long flights?
Yeah.
I've used that. That isn't how the finished thing would look when I make it. You know, this is a prototype. Pilko pant.
Excellent.
I sold some on a shopping channel. You're slagging them off, you're saying I'm out. Watch this.
But this is the lovely man I was talking about. It is our lovely Karl to bring you some trousers.
All right, how's it going?
Hello.
Good one, good one. Morning, everyone. Hope you're well. It's the pants we're selling today. Look at that. Not bad, that, is it? You've come on the telly to flog me a pair of pants. We know about pants. We've seen pants before. You haven't, have you? You haven't seen these pants. It's that bit there, that's the seller. That's what we're here for, that's what we're talking about. It's the Pilko pump pant. The way it works is you've got a big zip, a good quality zip. Look at that. Doesn't stick, it's a quality zip. Quality zip, all right? Open it. There it is. There's the cushion. You might have one of these already. Shove it in there. You know you're going to be sat down for a while. You're waiting for that order of the sofa. You're waiting at the bus stop. You haven't got a seat because the queue's big. The buses are delayed. Where you're going to sit. But the beauty is you can sit where you want. Sit on concrete. Sit on the road. Not on the road. That's dangerous. Sit on the pavement. Sit on grass. How good is that? And there's only 15 pairs available. 15 pairs in the whole world. Do you want to be one of the 15?
Still 15 left.
To have the Pilko pump pant.
Look at him. Look at him in them.
There you go.
It's terrible.
Show you how easy it is again.
It looks like some sort of medical procedure, doesn't it?
That's what people would think if they saw you walking down.
They think that you think you've had your arse removed.
Get rid of that. Look at that for a pocket. Look at that. Like I say, we're carrying more and more stuff around with us.
Think of carrying stuff in that.
Your arse rattling around with stuff, mobile phones, football,
laptops, iPads, all that lot.
Fruit.
Look at that. Look at the size of that.
Who's
pocket.
putting a laptop in their arse?
Bread. You nip out to the shop.
Milk, loaf,
you
bread.
don't buy a carrier bag. They're charging you 5 pence a bag at the moment at the supermarket.
Yeah.
No, I'm not buying a bag. You just turn round at the cash point, stick your milk in there, stick your bread in there, off you go. A big, big pocket. You've got this. Health and safety these days. You've got that in there. You like a walk. Maybe buy some for your young kid. You're walking by the canal. He falls in. Is he a good swimmer? I don't know. You tell me. But if he falls in, he's got something to keep him buyoint.
Upside down, like that. He's like that. He's drowning.
Like it might be a
corpse.
I'm just saying the possibility that it could help you out if you fall in a canal, a lake, a river. Anything else? Anything else goes? Hang on, let's see how the orders are going. Have we had anyone calling in yet? 2 people on the phone. What do they want? Do they want to talk to me, or is that just... They've gone. We've sold them. Job done. Brilliant. Cheers for that, everyone. These are how they look in real life.
This is the Pilky pump pant.
Pilko pump pant.
Yep.
OK. I mean, it looks ridiculous. It does look ridiculous.
So does most fashion these days.
OK, no, good, yeah, no, yeah, if it was... Yeah, no, you're right, yeah, it's all arbitrary, yeah.
Sit, why are you sitting
Well, here's the chair, you don't need a chair. That's doubled up, you must be too comfortable. Sit on the floor.
All right.
Sit on the floor there, because that'll be...
And I suppose particularly useful if you've had a finger up the arse.
Right, there you go. So,
Right.
yeah.
Dead comfy.
Yeah.
Really comfy.
Carl, can you go and bring me my sort of bread and milk and stuff that
Have you got 5 pence for a carry bag?
I haven't, no.
Well, I haven't. Hang on, don't worry about that. See you in a minute. What did you want? Bread and milk?
Some groceries, yeah.
Look, imagine walking down the street wearing that.
Absolutely ridiculous. Carl, it looks fucking ridiculous.
He doesn't know.
It does. It looks
like that.
No one will walk down the street like that.
Hang on.
Hold on, Carl. I bought you
No, look,
Carl.
There's no restrictions.
I've bought you a couple of cups and saucers. Yeah. Can you take? I bought you these for you.
Got a bag?
I haven't got a bag. No, just pop them in there.
Pop them in.
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah, just. Oh, well, can you?
Shove them in.
Yeah, just put them in there. There you go. Right. They're safe for that, yeah. All right, okay, all right, yeah. Go on.
Run for the bus, mate.
Quick,
mate.
Run, quick. Suzanne's at home. Oh, here comes Carl.
Here comes Carl with our new crockery.
Honestly, that isn't pulling me down or anything. That is fine.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
No, well, you'd bubble wrap them normally, wouldn't you?
God!
Unbelievable.
What was he talking about? When you're talking to a stranger, aren't you meant to keep it...
Above the waist.
Keep it...
Looking at his bollocks.
Keep it...
Erect. I made Carl laugh. I mean, why not use a sausage? You're a mental case.
I always remember this story when I was a kid about some bloke. He had throat cancer, right? And his doctor said, carry on with your life, right? It's not going to be that good, but just carry on. But don't eat meat. And he was like, oh, I love meat. He's like, yeah, but just don't, have your veg, keep yourself strong, but don't be eating that. Anyway, he was fed up because he loved his meat, and his wife was feeling a bit sorry for him one day and thought, I'm sick of him looking fed up and that. All he wants is some meat, for God's sake, give him some meat. So she goes to the butcher's, gets him a big piece of, steak and what have you. He can't believe it. He's like, oh, brilliant, cheers for that. Anyway, he's got the meat on his plate, just about to tuck in, and the cancer comes out from his throat. What? No, it's something. I know it sounds really weird, but it's something that I was told about years ago when I was growing up.
What are you talking about?
It was just some bad illness, some cancer thing, and it was coming out waiting for the meat. It was sort of dying.
Again, I get a lot of your medical knowledge is from
the film Alien.
So this guy with throat cancer, okay, as opposed to it being a disease of the cell.
It was like a living...
The alien. It was alien.
So it was the animal. It was the little animal cancer.
That's why
he wasn't allowed to eat
about? Meat. He wasn't allowed to eat meat.
So it's sitting there. So it's actually sitting there and throat. Well, I'll tell you what I'd have done if I'd have had some cancer in my throat. I'd go, there you go, rid of that. What are you talking about? So what happened?
He choked to death on this thing, and the wife was like, "Oh, I shouldn't have given him the meat after all."
Just that's a bollock story.
It's all. There's loads of weird stuff like that that happens in medical stuff.
Well, the terrible thing is, if you got testicular cancer and you eat meat, your bollocks come out of your trousers and they're all over the plate, and you have to be asked to leave the restaurant.
Oh dear, now this is quite a nice email from Paul. He says, let Carl know that I have a Chinese friend called Oi. Imagine the confusing and amusing situations we get into.
We're out and about in busy Soho.
Oi!
Does his surname come here?
Lightning wit from Carl.
Wait till you're 30.
Yeah, I know.
Brilliant.
Is that good?
People love the webcam. I don't know what they're interested in, because all they get is a picture of Carl's big head.
It's not a big, it's just round.
Yeah.
Oh.
Got it right.
Yeah. And we've still got Carl to take off my sock for 20 quid, okay? Let's do it now. Let's just get it over with and do it now.
Come on, Carl, let's get our cash out then, mate. There's £10 right
No,
there.
no, you don't owe him, because he owes you 10, so I just have to pay him 10.
Okay.
Yeah. So, go on then, just take...
Not whilst co-player here.
They've had to shoot off. My suspicion is that, like the cow story, the worm story is not true.
But
and
why would he get so sort of uppity about it?
Well, imagine if that wasn't the first time he'd done it. Imagine if he did that every single time he was with somebody for the first time and Robin was just met them. He will tell that story to anyone.
But they do say there's no smoke without fire.
Oh, Robin! I also told him...
That's a fable.
I also told him...
I mean, one of the other contestants on the Fact Club, Celebrity Fact Club, is another one is Jono Coleman.
Oh, we love Jono.
Now, Jono, I don't know, you know Jono, he's that guy who does, he should be on TV, and I think he does a breakfast show on a rival station, doesn't he?
He's happy, isn't he?
He's so trivia, and he's a really nice bloke, Jono, but...
It's funny, because he does a breakfast show on Heart, which is wrecking his own. There's a bit of irony.
Oh, I love Carl.
Thanks, Carl.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I love you.
I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't blame him, because, I mean, there is some cracking stuff on cable TV. There's some great stuff. But I was flipping through the other day, and on digital TV, you can see what other shows are on while you're watching something. I was flipping through, and there was one, and it was called... Now, when are you ever in the mood to watch a TV show called I Survived a 200-pound tumour?
When was that on?
Because...
No,
they're two people. They're two people. Conjoined twins. Yeah. Right, so these...
they just happen to have a similar taste in clothes. Okay.
Anyway, so they were doing alright, and it all went wrong when he crossed the road, got run over. The lad with two heads got run over. That's it.
What? How is that Cheeky Freak of the Week?
Just because he got my interest, and I kind of thought, why didn't he just look both ways?
I'm intrigued to know
Why wasn't he looking both ways?
I'm intrigued to know how you get run over. What was it, 1629?
Yeah. Well, it's horses and that, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh.
If you could be tall or short, which would you rather be? You know, put yourself in my shoes, perhaps.
Fair. No,
I know, he's out now, isn't he? He's out.
Did he walk out?
I think so. I think that's it, from what I can...
No, I think next week they kick him out, because I read something about, they get rid of him next week because of his attitude. And first time I read it, I thought he'd actually ate someone's hat. but it was...
You lost me.
Got rid of him because of the attitude. Oh!
Everything you think of now is puns. You can't get puns out of your head, can you?
Oh, Carl, you're great. Look at his little face.
He's so good. How long have you been working on that?
You've got to give him that. That was a real joke. Look at his face. He knew it was funny. It was meant to be funny. He said it to be funny, and it was. Well done. Well done.
I'm just interested. I just want to dissect it because it was brilliant, and I'm wondering how long have you been working on it?
About 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, it's good stuff. It was worth the wait. This is more frothy. Liz Hurley lying low, apparently, at Elton John's house to try and avoid the press now that she's had a child.
That's a good place to go to avoid the press.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, Elton John's house.
Everyone seems to be friends with Elton John, don't they? Every celebrity's
When
friends
did he pop into Elton John's house? What is he running some sort of...
Well, it was like when Robbie Williams was a drunkard and a drug addict, he went to Elton John's.
Yeah, and who's the other fellow that went there as well? What, someone to, you know, to recuperate and shoulder the crime? Is he giving out false passports?
But I don't know if people have seen his history. He's not the man of, you know, I mean, I know he's cleaned himself up now, but, you know, maybe that's it. Maybe he's got this kind of insight into how to deal with celebrity.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's just genuine mates with him. I think he's just like a friendly bloke.
I think she's been doing too much lying low in the first place. That's part of the problem, isn't it?
High five, Carl.
That was a genuine joke from Carl there. And he's so proud of himself. Look at his little face.
Too much lying low.
Oh.
You realise that wasn't Dixon's policy then.
Exactly.
They don't usually shout you tosser as you leave the leave the shop and walk down Camden High Street. They're not usually shouting you tosser.
You should have took the offer of like the monthly payments they've got on at the moment.
So
and it was a dark time.
Well, it was for me because I work nights.
Yeah.
But you can just tweak it, like the fella who has done the pegs on the face, right?
Yeah.
His name's Gary Stretch Turner, right?
Right.
So you're sort of cheating already if he's got a stretchy head, right? but
you are right. You are one of the most stupid humans I've ever met.
Well, get me in the book.
Right, well, name some of the bands. Names of the bands.
Nile.
Go on. Right.
That's one of the bigger ones. What else is there? There's a woman who's had a breast in show for 150 grand.
Right.
Okay.
Okay,
More
what?
information there?
What? Third party fire and theft?
Don't know, it had a picture of her with them, like, you know, out. I just thought, yeah, he should get them covered.
He's done another real joke!
Brilliant, that's a proper joke.
He's done, look at his little face, he smiles.
I'd like to see you on one of the sort of TV panel games. If they could bring back sort of celebrity squares,
Yeah.
it'd be amazing as the centre square.
Oh, that would be
Wouldn't that be
incredible.
extraordinary? Sorry, does Barbara want her face being there? No, I'm just saying if that's what she's into, then I don't mind
dead.
popping...
She's dead, yeah.
So,
Isn't she? Isn't she?
I don't think she
Just
is.
be careful, because you can't libel the dead, so I want to make sure she's dead before we start saying horrendous things.
But I don't think she is dead. I'm almost certain she's not.
I don't think so.
No, she's not.
Phone, is Barbara Carlton dead? 08700 800 1234.
I'll have to get Chris in. So listen, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and I reckon on the day before, I'd do a lot of things in my left arm. Give it like a big day out.
Juggle.
Get it to do lots of things. Yeah.
Do something.
I mean, if everyone followed this example in the world and put the left arm in the air permanently, we wouldn't really get very far, would we?
Oh, it'd be a nightmare for cab drivers. You'd be flagging them down.
There's loads of questions coming for you, Karl. Karl Pilkington.
It was like, don't walk through a river that's full of snakes because...
Good advice.
If you've got a kid in the car or in the house, turn your radio down if you don't want them to hear stuff like this. But, yeah, they go for your tackle.
Why?
I don't know, they just do.
They think it's another little snake.
Maybe.
With swollen cheeks.
Earrings.
With earrings, yeah.
Or an anaconda in my case.
With one eye.
Put new grout in, they look as good as new.
Thanks,
Anyway, time for the news.
He knows the format of 5 Live. Thank you, Karl. Bye-bye.
No, I think we came second. This really tarty girl who did Madonna, like a virgin. And I thought, yeah, right. Like you are. She was a right ropey little woman. But,
so great.
Hi. Welcome to Learn Guitar with David Brent. This week, we are going to warm things up a little. This is out there. This is a proper rockadoodle dandy, this one. It's a little bit naughty, you know, the internet. Let's say adult themed. There are a few rude words. No, come on. We're all grown up. Although if you have got any young children nearby, please discreetly take them out of the room now. If they're yours. If they are your children only, obviously. This is about my life, I suppose. I work hard, I play hard, you know that. And it's about me repping. I'm on the road all week, but I always make it back to Slough for the weekend. Compulsory. I don't think I've ever missed one. Go back and see the lads. I hang out with people a lot younger than me. Most of my mates are in their 20s. And they're blown away by me. They go, I cannot believe you're in the fifth plate, 40 or whatever. And I go, yeah. They go, but you're the most childish out of all of us. I go, cheers. They avoid me sometimes. They used to say, oh, where are you going? Oh, we're going down so-and-so. I go, I'll see you there. They're not there. They've gone somewhere else to avoid the embarrassment of me turning up. I find them. I find them. My round, I go, all right. Yeah. No, I love buying. I love buying the rounds. I love buying the rounds. I go, put your money away. I go, oh, you're all right. I go, yeah. See you next week. They go, oh, we can't make it. They'll be somewhere. I'll find you. I always find them. But this is about that. It's just about, you know, enjoying the weekend, living for the weekend, living for your mates. And that's why I have to work so hard in the week, because it does cost a lot buying for, you know, 6 or 7 people every round. 2 nights a week. But yeah, any money left over, you know, spend on this. My money. Better than saving it, isn't it? I do wish I had more money.
I work so hard just to pay my bills. I play even harder, yeah, life kills. Now I'm burning rubber on the M25. Got a crazy weekend, some won't make it out alive. 'Cause this is my day. Thank fuck it's Friday. Yeah, this is my day. Thank fuck it's Friday. I wake up Sunday feeling Saturday pain. Dry clean up 5 white shirts on the road again. A weekend cheap motels, yeah, I'm earning my bread. As long as I'm back for the weekend, I sleep when I'm dead. 'Cause this is my day. Thank fuck it's Friday. Yeah, this is my day. Thank fuck it's Friday. Yeah, this is my day. Thank fuck it's Friday. Yeah, this is my day. Thank fuck it's Friday. Thank fuck it's Friday. Thank fuck it's Friday. Thank fuck it's Friday. Thank fuck it's Friday.
This song, a little bit of a foot stomper, quite hard hitting, very social. I like to sing about issues.
Bringing up baby on your own is tough. Working 2 jobs just to earn enough. Yeah, she could have been an actress, she could have been a star, but she went too far in the back of a car.